Because I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. How can you say something to somebody who's lost somebody that close to them? There's nothing you can say. In my head, that's what I always think. But then the other person on the other side might just want to have a discussion.
I mean, I've had 1 or 2 people who I've not been around for years come out of the woodwork and just be there to the point where I'm shocked and thinking, I thought I come out you from my life. Where is this woman? Why are you here again?
You'd be surprised the impact that somebody has on the person that you didn't think they had that impact. Like even when we was at the funeral, Stab was like, I thought he was going to say something about Charmania's mum. Yeah, I'm like, well, I can't really go, I don't know enough. But the time that I saw your mum, the impact I had from that mum, that 1 minute of time that I was there with her, it was enough for me to have a story to go and tell them. That's what I'm saying. So sometimes you'd be surprised at the small impact, because I didn't say it the day. Your mum is one of the reasons why I jumped on an Nakada.
Well done.
And I only went down the street though. Like I literally went from there to there because I saw Charmaine's mum jump on an Nakada like it was nothing. And I said, this woman can't be jumping on a Nakada. I'm so scared to jump on a Nakada. Yeah. And I was like, all right, I'm going to get on this Nakada. And I got on the Nakada and I literally went from one bit of the street to the other, and then I jumped off. And I've never done it again.
Because if Mama could do it,
but if she could do it, I could do it.
I defend
it. And that was so your mum didn't think of, would never have known that. Yeah. That she impacted me enough in that small space of time to say that I must jump on that Akada. If I see somebody, because the way she jumped on it like a bruv, she jumped on the back of it like it was nothing. You know, like when you see
call them like,
you know when you see like you see like the cowboys, they jump on the back of the horse and then just fly. That's what happened. The man came, she said back, jumped on the back. One time it was so swift as well, and it was away.
Both of us, you looked at each other like that was
gangster, bro.
That is my everlasting thing. And she actually like whisked off into the sunset. We just stood there watching.
And she came in the house, and we were just chatting like we know her for years. It wasn't like it was no like oh, who's this person that we don't really know. It was just cool. And then when she did that, it was almost like if I had a gun, I would have. I would have straight in the air. Because I said nah. Then I said I have to get on that Nakada.
Yeah. 2026.
I know if you beg it, eloquently saying nothing. Yeah.
The wisdom.
ESN. Eloquently saying nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects. Welcome to the ESN podcast.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects. Welcome to the Eloquently Saying Nothing podcast. The time is 21:03, Sunday, the 4th of January, 2026.
Wow.
Day in the new thing.
33 minutes. This might be a record.
We're day in the new thing.
Oh, when I say the time, you actually log the time.
What do you mean?
Because I would say the time. If you ask me 20 seconds later, what time did you say? I would not know.
No, he's saying 30 minutes since.
No, I understand that. Yeah. But that's because he took time to listen to the time. Whereas if he was saying, I don't think I'd even.
Ah, right, okay.
I wouldn't register the time.
10 to detail.
Definitely.
I am in the room with 3 of my brethren, or maybe one more of my brethren may join us later on, or sistering. Sorry, yes, Irie and rice and peas and all that. Things there. But let me do these intros so that we can get moving and defend it.
I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize.
What do you want to say?
To absolutely nobody. Get down. The double champ does what the he wants.
Yes.
Paid the cost to be the boss.
I am the boss. I am the truth. Starting off 2026, reminding y'all bitches because I don't say it enough. You can catch me at Stavros Boss on most of social medias. To my left.
Wait for the wolf who should be coming directly. You sending the wolf? You feel better, motherfucker?
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
How much the wolf? What's going on, people? You can catch me on Instagram on aka Mr. Wolf, on Twitter on aka _Mr. Wolf. The intro music, not sure about it,
Why?
It's a bit too slow jammy for 4 man. You get me?
Ooh.
You know, it's a bit. I need some, more gusto. I need a little bit more. I know that did you say that Wavy was coming back on at some point?
He was meant to come today, but unfortunately,
I know Wavy can drop something special for us as well.
And look what they say, noggin. That's the way we roll, bringing in the heat.
I don't like this
Straight from our soul, spitting truth and breaking the mold. ESN, we're the ones to behold.
I don't feel any connection with that.
You know why I like the other one?
That sounds like Nasty. You know that, innit?
Yeah.
That's Big Nasty. They've got that whole thing from.
Eloquently say nothing. That's the way we roll, bringing the heat. Straight from our soul, spitting truth and breaking the mold. ESN, we're the ones to behold.
That's just rubbish. We're not in the grab CD, bro.
I didn't. I said do it in a grime style, and it just added that.
But I'm saying though, the reason why I like the other one, because objectively, as a piece of music,
it's good.
It's good.
It is.
Do a UK garage version and see what comes out from police at one point.
I do like the music, and that one is more of a that's more of an Afro beat, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
that's what I asked you for.
It's got more of an Afro beat sound, but maybe it's the tempo. I don't know what it is.
No,
but the tempo is a bit slow.
What tempo is UKG?
I don't know, but it's a particular tempo. Let me find out.
Yeah, I'll insert it.
Maybe
90,
maybe even soulful garage, mate.
110.
Soulful house and garage.
I'll do what he asked me to do.
130 to 140 BPM.
Oh, that's interesting because grime. Oh yes, grime is 140 BPM. So
I didn't even.
I'll say 130. Let's go with 130 still.
That app is the devil though. Still, just like many of the other.
I need to get this app because I don't have it.
It's mad. It is actually mad.
I've been using AI a lot recently though. Still.
Yeah, I noticed. Jeez.
Yeah, man. Why not? It's easier to do certain things, boy. Like the other day, do your intros.
Yeah, but the thing, it hallucinates a lot, man.
Hallucinates with what? I use it for like asking for reviews and mix. What's the difference between this one and this, that, and the other?
Yeah, but that's my point. It'll just give you rubbish.
Yeah, it does hallucinate.
And it will always speak with chest. It will never say, I think. It will say this.
Yeah, but most of the stuff is stuff that why would it be rubbish if it's certain things like this TV is 120 hertz and the other one is 60 hertz? This costs this much money. No, so far I would have rechecked because it's not like I just get it and don't check it after. I'll check it after.
He does a fact check. Anyway, let me complete this.
Go on.
Whose thing is that? Is that mine?
Probably. Yeah.
Yes.
Plug the thing in properly, man. Plug it in.
That's what you did the last time you was doing it.
Oh my days.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Brother,
why are you shaking it?
Because I'm going to touch it at some point. There's obviously a problem with it. Why is it when I touch the thing there is a problem?
Because it's going.
No. But there is a problem with the wire in it. So I'm going to touch it at some point during the event of 2 hours.
So which wire
is
causing the problem?
It's not. It's the wire.
Oh God! So you say your name as well. Thank you. Right.
Sorry, you guys piss me off sometimes.
Who's you, bro?
Try that one.
The same way.
In the meantime, whilst you're doing that,
you now need to mark the time because it's his name.
Yeah. It's don't worry. I know.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie Empress Menin Mama.
You was gonna do what? You was gonna plug it into that.
Yes, I ain't finished. Rastafari.
Yeah, I know, but we don't even know. Wait,
God's always say forever alliance of the foundation from the beginning to the end. Boom, bam, bam,
No, we're coming back to you.
Respect the man. Like, do this thing again, man. We just took all the way through his thing.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie Empress Menin Mama.
Forever.
I don't mind talking over the stuff, to be fair.
Nah, that man is giving like almost like a blessing.
I need to listen to that original song again.
Sound like it's like, we wouldn't do that if there was like speaking stuff on Islam or Christianity. We wouldn't just talk over it like that. Well, me and you might.
I was gonna be like me. Anyway, you've done the intro. All right, you ready for your thing now? Hopefully this thing actually works. I don't even know if it's gonna actually come through.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, don't worry. I didn't forget you. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, okay. So this is from Sledge Baba. This is the first Yoruba proverb that we're going to play this year.
Of 2026.
Of the 2026.
Let's hope it works.
Let's turn this shit up as well.
No.
No.
Well.
Try your thing again properly.
Yeah, sorry.
We cannot defend it.
Whilst you're doing that, in front of me, my brother, your brother, our brother.
At Big Wahala Insta. At Big Wahala on Twitter. What's good, people?
Hashtag ESN Pod to start joining the conversation.
Everyone's
ESN podcast on. Well, you finished?
No, I wasn't, but I was slowing down because I was waiting for Mr. Wolf to
slow down, man.
Slow down.
Well, okay, then finish it.
No, it's done, man.
ESN podcast at gmail.com to send in the things.
Tell them.
The first, what do we call it again?
Yoruba proverb.
Proverb of the 2026 is coming to you now.
Boom.
Òwe Yorùbá wípé
Oh, so it wasn't
ògèdèǹgbé rọ̀ kì í dáni sí ẹ̀wù gbangba ni mò ń dáni sí. An audacious lie does not trip one in the closet. It often exposes one in a public place. The wisdom. If you've chosen to be an unrepentant pathological liar or one whose lifestyle is shady and not straightforward, then be ready to dance to the rhythm of the consequences when the truth finally exposes you. Because that day will come, and it often comes with great embarrassment. So be prepared. Òwe lẹṣin ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá. Yorùbá dùn lédè. A kò jùbọ́n rè o.
I want to have that music when I walk into places.
Somebody might be able to do that when they're walking down and getting married.
That's kind of classical Nollywood.
Yeah, I'm expecting
music,
somebody to come out of the village or something to have a church or woman or to do some witchcraft.
Let me ask the app to do you want that for your intro music? I can get that to make one sound like that with a flute.
Let's see. A big Wahala. The wisdom. The Wahala.
Yeah, man. So anyway, you can catch me on Instagram and aka Mr. Wolf on Twitter on aka _ Mr. Wolf or Scan on Happy New Year.
You done?
Yeah, man.
All right, this is episode number
545.
In your blood clot.
Stop swearing.
Web slinger.
Web slinger.
Yeah, you said I forgot.
Oh my days.
Yes.
I've seen that name many times.
For the first time of 2026, blessings and honor to our brother, our brethren, the senior, the one that watches over us. He's now one of the ancestors. I did forget. DJ Web Singer.
Spider sense tingling.
If he was one of the ancestors, it'd be like Loki.
Spider sense tingling. Spider sense tingling.
Going off that, talking about one of our bridges that's gone past. Something's already done pissed me off in the first 5 minutes of the podcast.
What's that?
So I was online quickly just to see where I go on for the work one. And have you ever seen that stupid Twitter thing that always shows you the violence in London or whatever, London street crime or whatever?
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a while.
I don't even want to give it its correct name, but yes, he always does some nonsense. Usually he's just showing kids doing nonsense. Anyway, now I just went on there and usually I don't see this stuff anymore because I don't really respect it. But on my timeline now, I just saw a funeral and I was thinking, what's going on? And then I see who it is. Somebody was at, just so the context of the thing knows, in the last week, unfortunately and sadly, Anthony Joshua was involved in a collision in Lagos, Nigeria, where two of his close friends, his trainer and his, I think it's his trainer and his, I won't say dietitian, but it's his trainer and something else. I forget what that one was doing. Well, he's not his manager, but it's both a strength trainer. So the strength trainer and another trainer. Unfortunately, both passed away in the collision. It's obviously been massive news, especially obviously coming off that massive fight that he just had. He's been quite popular at the moment, especially with Americans who seem to not know who he was, and now suddenly all know who he was. But unfortunately, two of his good friends has passed away. He seems to be fine physically, obviously mentally I don't know how he feels. So it's seeing two of your friends die. If anyone's seen the videos completed, you'll see that his friends were just left on the street. I don't know if you managed to see them when he was getting transported to the police car was where they took him to for him to get to the ambulance or for him to get to the hospital. But yeah. So anyway, it's been extremely sad. I feel like both of them potentially must be Muslim because the funeral seems to have taken place either today or yesterday. Not too sure. But they have now showing videos of Anthony Joshua at the funeral. People have been taking their cameras out to film the funeral and then putting it online of two people. I just think it's ridiculous, man. I think that's disgusting, bro. So I was just saying, I'll just explain what happened with Anthony Joshua and his two friends that passed away. And I was saying that just before the podcast started, you might have heard me kiss my teeth, and I was like, reason why is because I was sort of just scrolling my timeline, and it seemed like people have been taking out their camera phones the same way that they were taking their camera phones out when the man was crashed instead of looking after him. And basically was taking videos of the funeral, showing Anthony Joshua at the funeral of his friends. You can see he's not a professional camera person, it's somebody zooming in from their cameras or whatever. And I'm just thinking, that's disgusting, man. You've already seen my dead body or my children online. Now I'm gonna have to see my funeral of my child online. Like it's too much, man. Sometimes the camera phones need to be put down. Just to touch on it before we go any further, I don't know if you actually saw the thing that happened on New Year's Day in Switzerland as well.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Where there was about 40 people that, I think, was it 40 or 14 people that died? I don't know. In a fire in Switzerland in like a bar, nightclub. I think I heard that there was fireworks in the basement or something.
Sparklers,
okay.
Sparklers from the champagne.
Is that happening?
Yeah.
Okay. So just if you don't know, there was in a bar on New Year's Eve. It caught a light and went on fire. Have you seen the video?
I haven't seen the fire.
40 people died.
Yeah, it was 40.
Have you seen the video?
I haven't seen the video, but it's like backdraft.
Have you seen the video, Steph? Do you know why 40 people died?
Yes.
Why?
Because the person who was one of the sparkler people was on the shoulders of somebody else. The sparkler hit some substance on the ceiling, which is the same stuff that's in the cladding that was in Grenfell.
Okay. That's not the reason why 40 people died.
Okay.
That is the cause of the fire. Yeah. The reason why 40 people died is when they saw a fire in the fucking room, pardon my swearing, instead of them to try and leave the building, they're all taking out their camera phones and filming it. For ages.
Okay.
Until the fire got so big that they couldn't get out.
They engulfed them, yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
So
I actually couldn't believe it.
They could have left for a long time.
They could have all left. Most of them, or majority could have left, if not all of them. They let the fire get to the point where it was burning down before they started running out because they're there with their camera phones taking video of the camera of the fire. I could not believe it.
So we're starting off 2026 saying allow the camera phones.
It doesn't have to be on every single thing. You don't have to take pictures of everything. Again, going back to the Anthony Joshua thing, the man is coming out of his car. Instead of the people are trying to, apparently somebody said this could be a thing. Somebody said they even took his phone. They stole his phone while he was in the thing. But don't say that, man, because we don't know.
Okay, but
somebody said it. Yeah. But then so they're taking their camera phones out and just filming him. And I can't believe it. This has looked. I don't know if I know Mr. Wolf keeps up to Nigeria news a lot, but this has been a stain on Nigeria, boy. This particular thing has been a stain on Nigeria, and it's removed a lot of the discussion about America going into Nigeria doing their foolishness on Christmas Day or New Year's Day, because people are just like, everyone's just like, well, if this is how Nigeria is behaving on this and the other, then maybe Nigeria does need some help, because you never saw no ambulances. I don't know. I've never heard of a Nigerian ambulance, so no one's ever spoke to me about a Nigerian ambulance. I'm sure it exists, but I've never heard anyone mention an ambulance. Usually I know people have taken their people to the hospital. Yeah. But obviously the people that are coming to do Dirty December or looking at all of this stuff that in America, Nigeria, that's coming from all these different countries, are saying, well, where was the emergency services? Yeah. And then the Nigerians are saying, what is emergency services? Like, what do you mean? Like, we don't necessarily have people that are coming rushing out. I know that they have. I'm not saying that hospitals are bad, because some people have good hospitals in Nigeria apparently, but they're like, this is what we've been trying to tell you people. All you lot know is party. The country's in disarray, and now this is a big highlight of the country in its worst form. It's been a big stain on Nigeria, this situation with Anthony Joshua.
I don't know about ambulances. I do know that they have fire engines, but they often don't have water.
Well, they have buckets and stuff.
No, I mean, they don't actually have water for the fire engine. So
they don't carry the water in the fire engine.
so
yeah, sad. It's sad. I mean, unfortunately, as you were saying, it is a big distraction as to what happened on Christmas Day, because that is a big deal when you think about Nigeria and what has happened in Venezuela. You know, people. I saw the headline "captured." I was thinking captured or kidnapped. Okay, you know, maybe we'll talk about that one. But
yeah, because I don't see the difference between Trump and Putin at all. But anyway, let's keep going.
That's what I'm saying. So Nigeria at the moment, you know, that Anthony Joshua thing is really, really sad to see two people lose their lives when they came to enjoy the country. You know, they came to enjoy the country. There was no real business that was taking place there. It was after he had his fight with Jake Paul. He went there to enjoy, and also
they've been there a few times as well.
Yeah, those two have been there twice. Anthony Joshua goes there often. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? From my understanding, people that are close to him, and you know, I'll be more than happy to be corrected if I'm wrong, but he went to go and visit his grandfather, and a member of his family said that he shouldn't go. Don't go. You know, sometimes our parents and sometimes our elders have a feeling on something and they say don't do that or don't do this, and we as big men or big adults say, nah, I'm all right, you know, I'll go anyway. That's from what I heard from someone quite close.
But
you know,
it's not like somebody went to rob him or something.
Nah, but it was the thing about our elders, sometimes they need to be listened to more often than not. Do you know what I mean? That they know a little bit more than we do, especially when it comes to back home. And you know, it's a shame, and it's a really, really sad that regardless of how much money you have, because Anthony Joshua's not wanting for a single penny. I don't think any of his generations are going to either. It doesn't matter how much money you have. In those kind of situations, everybody is poor. Everyone.
In health
because as you said, you know, we may take for granted some of the things that we have here. We'll cuss and curse about taxes, and you know, I'll earn 100 and then they'll take 40 and all of these kind of things. But in the grand scheme of things, if there's a crash on the motorway, that motorway is going to get shut down, and the fire brigade will come, the ambulance will come, and the police will come, and they'll all be there within 5 to 10 minutes, and maybe a little longer. And if it is longer than that, then everybody will ask questions as to why. You may even have an air ambulance come to take passengers away. So for a country like Nigeria, who has the kind of money that they have, hasn't got that kind of facility, and you are right that there are good hospitals there. I've got a relative that is actually working on in one of those hospitals. But if you haven't got the money to treat yourself, then that good hospital means nothing. So yeah, it's a big shame. It's a big shame. You talked about mobile phones, but unfortunately, that is the way that it is in this world that we live in. That people are going to bring out their mobile phones, and it could be detrimental to their own life, let alone their own safety.
You know, I'm today years old, and it's still not a natural reaction for me to take out my phone when something happens. It's not something.
You guys are on your phone during the pod all the time. You may not record everything, but you're on your phone often.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you,
you guys can't even say everything.
But what I'm saying to you is that it's not
during an emergency when you know that something is happening. It's not a default reaction to do something like that.
Me personally, I'm putting myself in that bracket because I don't take the phone out and record everything. I'm pointing the finger at them. Yeah, okay, fine. But we will do this. I see you not doing it here, so I'm putting us in the same basket.
I'm not jumping in that
fine,
basket.
I'm putting you in the basket because we'll be here having a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know if you were my son and we were doing the same thing here, or my daughter was here, she's of a certain age, and she's here in the discussion, and then she takes her phone out, then people would say, "What are you doing? We're all talking. Why would you be looking at your phone?" When last week, there's a time I look up, everybody that wasn't talking was at their phone. I was like, I'm not impressed. So you might say it's not in the same basket. I am, because it's in the same slippery slope that we can't just stay off our phone and have a conversation.
I'll tell you,
unless we're fact checking.
Yeah, most of the time I'm fact checking. Okay. So that's,
I think that's nonsense.
Yeah, same.
You can't compare somebody dying and I'm taking my phone to record it, or somebody having a crash and I'm taking my phone out to record it.
When something happens, sorry,
that when I'm on a podcast, I'm on my phone. It's a nonsensical comparison.
I'm saying this. Well, I said, or you were saying that whenever something happens, the first thing we do is take out the phone. You didn't say just when somebody dies or when there's a fire. You said too often we just take out our phones and start recording.
Yeah, when something
and I'm
happens.
saying if we're taking out our phones,
he's not talking about when a police car has got their flashing lights on. We're talking about an actual emergency situation.
That is an emergency situation. Somebody,
come on,
if the police car is there,
I'm talking about just a random police car that's just going past. So if I'm walking the street and I see a police car going past, I'm not going to get out my phone and start filming. It's just a police car.
I have higher standards than you guys.
No. I'm talking about an event, and I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Big Wahalo is talking about an actual emergency event.
Cool.
Something that happens, something major that happens. There's emergency
I'm talking about
events.
somebody's funeral, bruv.
All right, and
that's what I'm talking about. Somebody's funeral.
I'm talking about just general major events like a car crash.
I'm still saying
even that. Yes.
Okay,
yes. Somebody dying. The first thing you shouldn't be doing. There's times when you see people dying, and the first thing they're doing before they've even checked to see if the person is okay is taking out their camera.
It happened the other day. I think it was in Ilford. There was a major crash, and this woman was just going around everywhere, just filming everything, just filming and saying that's the guy that crashed. Just doing commentary. And I'm thinking,
was there somebody? Because sometimes it might be
someone was doing CPR.
Yeah, it might be.
One of the
might
guys.
be reasonable as proof of the after effects of it. If you didn't actually catch the event of if somebody's helping, if nobody's helping and you're just standing there recording, it's fine. But if
she was one of the first at the scene. Just put it that way.
Some of the time, that the incentive behind that is one for the people that are clout chasing, so they want to be the one that broke the story, and two, some of those people will then sell that footage onto journalists, like credible journalists.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, they do all the time.
So
but it's like I get the clout thing. Yeah. So in my head, everybody wants clout, regardless of whether you believe it or not or you accept it or not. You want credence and credit. But I wouldn't think if there's an accident that when you take out your phone, you're like, I'm going to sell this. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying it just didn't even cross my mind that, I'm going to sell this.
Do you not remember when you used to see it on Twitter? I don't see it as much now, maybe because they do it differently. Maybe they do it in the DMs. When you have a video or something, and then the journalist underneath will be like, can you contact this? Or can we use this footage? Blah, blah, blah. And be like, yeah, of course. Not knowing they're giving away good footage for free, but yeah, so maybe now people have eyed up and said, let me just sell this so and so and get this first. Because that is now, they don't, again, before back in the day, you used to have the reporter that would come running with his camera and his thing. Now, before you even get those people even on the scene, there's somebody there with a camera phone, boom.
Miss April O'Neil business. I still putting myself in the same basket. It's a massive basket, but it's not good. It's not something I'm proud of. Let's put it that way. If I'm sitting at a table with my wife and my kids and we're eating, and I'm looking at my phone, or if my children I'm playing with my children,
let me ask you a question.
Thinking at my phone. I'm not saying it's the same thing, but it's in the same basket. It's like you shouldn't put your phone away.
That's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question then. Your witness
I've talked about myself now.
I'm asking you a question.
Yeah,
you are witness to a major motor incident.
All right.
There's 3 cars that have kind of crashed at high speed. Motorbike has done a madness. There could be a couple of fatalities.
All right.
Are you getting your phone out to film? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Simple. Not simple, but I'll rest my case. Because you're talking about a big basket. No, there's no point it's been missed. You're talking about a massive basket, but I know you. And I think you know all of us. Yes, we may be on our phones every now and then, or even at times when we shouldn't. But in incidents like that, don't put me in that basket.
Let me ask you a question.
Because I'm not going to be getting my phone out for that.
I'm not talking about that.
Let me ask you a question.
You are missing the point. You're still talking. You're stuck on that bit.
Let me ask you a question. I want you to all be honest with yourselves in this, yeah? You're in a car, you're driving. You're maybe 3 cars behind another car, and then boom, an accident happens. Massive accident. And you see somebody massively get hurt. I don't know. No, massive crash happens in front of you. Massive crash. Yeah? Now, are you stopping to get involved in this crash or this accident? That you got somewhere to go, basically. Or are you just going to go past it and say, what, before this turns into a madness, traffic, and I can't get where I'm going, I'm going to just drive past it. What are you doing?
If I can help, I'm that close, then I'll help. But there's every chance I could drive past if I think other people are helping, especially if I got somewhere to go.
I would not drive past without doing that. So if I am driving past, I'm calling the emergency services.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've done that before.
Yeah, something.
Simple.
No, I'm driving past.
I don't mind helping. You know me. I'm helping people all the time. So help. I don't. What's your point?
What are you doing?
It depends. On I'm a bit like Steph. If I see people are helping already, I'm driving past.
But that's why I drive past, because I'm assuming that people are going to be helping already.
If I don't,
a couple of cars before you.
Yeah.
If I don't see anyone rushing to go and help, then I'll probably stop my car and see what I want. If I could, because it might be something like the person can help, they might not be able to open the door or the thingy, and I might be stronger than them, or I actually do know what's it called? Well, I know CPR. I know health first aid as well, so maybe that could potentially be a situation for me to help. But I'm not gonna pretend that on my mind is not shit. If I stay here, I may never leave this place for hours, because then not only then are you incriminating not incriminate yourself, but you're now involved in it, because people are now gonna start asking you questions. The police are gonna want to speak to you. This person's gonna want to speak to you, and I'm like, do I want to speak to one of these people? Long. Or I just want to be like the Cape Crusader, coming in and out and leave.
But so for me, it's like, it's very long, but at the same time, I always put myself in the position of being the person that's in the accident, and I would like to think that somebody would help if they could.
But that somebody ain't you.
Yeah, that's the thing that's weird about it.
Okay. I would feel bad if I left. It would probably play on my mind.
Okay, all right. That's what I'm saying.
Just what about if same scenario with a car accident, but what about if the person that had the car accident was behind you? Let's say you're going on an A road or something, and they were behind you. They basically drove like a prick to fly in front of you, and then you've caught back up to them, and they've had an accident. Are you?
No.
Yeah. I'm very.
I'm the finger I showed them.
Annoyed with. One of my pet peeves now, it's growing more and more, is inconsiderate drivers. It's not even like bad drivers.
It's an age thing, because I'm there with it now.
Bad drivers or thingy. It's like sometimes it's like you doing something is just making it long for everybody
else,
including yourself. So sometimes it's like the road is getting narrow and somebody has to give way.
I've said this many times.
And I'll be like, you know what? I've got 12 cars behind me, and the car in front is single. Just stay by itself.
Let it go.
Let me stop and just let this one go, and then and then last 12 can go. But no, I'll go, and everyone, and the next one goes, the next one, and it's like you're an inconsiderate driver, or you just didn't think. So,
what do you mean? I'll go. What do you mean?
As in, if I was a driver and I saw the lone driver, if I leave and the next person leaves, we're all inconsiderate. We will just can't see that person could go, and everybody we say for 5 seconds, and then everybody's cool. Instead of that dude waiting for a minute.
Yeah, and then the whole road is
and other various things like that.
I don't care about that so much. The ones I care about is the ones, because never tell you the time that me and it was me, mum, my wife, and dad all in the car on the A12.
You would have told us, but
I wanted to kill somebody, to the point where my mum was actually like, "Wahala, you need to calm down." These people, like, so if you know on the A13 or something, when you get to a certain point near Limehouse, right? But just before Limehouse, even before you get to Canary Wharf, there's a bit where it splits into 2 lanes. And then there's a third lane that's got a thing in the middle. Whatever you call it, a barrier in the middle. So it's 3 lanes, but 1 barrier is in the middle. So the 2 lanes are really quite tight. There was one guy, stupid, you know what words I'm talking about. I'm profiling here. Anyone that lives in London, you know what I'm profiling as well, yeah? You know what I'm profiling. Wow. He comes zooming behind me and starts zigzagging behind my car, trying to get in front, zigzagging. So he's almost hitting the car behind on the other side, and he's almost hitting me. Eventually, now he must have did whatever madness on the other side, zoomed up, tried to do all of this madness. The way I was literally, if I had caught him, I would have maybe beat him to half to death. That's how angry I was, because my parents was in the back of the car. And you're like, you're doing this foolishness because you're an idiot young boy, thinking that you can live forever. I know God, you shouldn't feel like this day. I was hoping I would drive past and see him in an
accident.
That's happened.
I was hoping I'll drive, and I've seen it happen. I've seen boys doing whoop, 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 whoop on the A. Was it A13 or A46? I said whoop, 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 and I've driven down. Car's crashed.
But if I was in your situation, I would slow down and just let them overtake me or undertake.
I can't slow down because he's so behind me. I mean, he's literally almost touching my car. So if I slow down, he's gonna hit me.
He's not gonna hit you.
I just told you.
He might, because you're suggesting that person has the skill and wherewithal to be able to avoid that. If he brakes and he's that close,
You don't have to brake. I'm not accelerating anymore. I brake all right. I may brake gently so you can see the brake lights. Go around me. I have no problem if you go around me. But you can't be doing that behind me.
He wasn't trying to go around me. He could have gone around me before. He's doing all the zigzagging to do some form of nonsense.
Okay. I thought he was trying to get around you, and you're saying there's a car beside you.
Don't anger me, because he's making me angry again.
No, I move out of the way so I drive with my mirrors. A lot of people don't drive with their rear view mirror. They ignore it. They don't look at their rear view mirror.
Okay.
So I have a very good view of the things that are happening behind me as well as in front of me. So I often see somebody hearing down the road from way off. So then I will anticipate, and I often just move out of the way.
But sometimes you move out of the way and then they follow you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is wrong with it? It's like they want to do this nonsense towards you.
Yeah. And I don't get it.
Maybe it's your car.
No, it's not. No, because they do this. They've been doing it for years.
Yeah, I don't get it. And
it's their rush. It's their thing. And then he makes me even more mad. Sorry, I know.
Yeah, go on.
When you see them and then they've got balloons in their mouth.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm just like, if I actually caught you, I'll beat you to death.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I don't see that one that often. I've said that story one time about near my house where they had a balloon and they went into the other side of the road to do a right turn at a cross junction, and they were on the wrong side of the road. Did a junction, did a right turn. I was like, that's just crazy. Like, you were just gagging to be in an accident, and they had balloons.
I think they watched that.
It's my wife that was vexed.
That kink crash film. I think some of them have that. You know?
People, I think what you'll find is that I would like to believe a lot of them are young. And when I say young, I mean less than 30. People are, you can be 29. It's like your brain is not fully developed yet. And then by the time they're our age, they'll be like, I did some madness when I was young.
I never driven like that, so I never know.
We did other things.
I have driven aggressively, but it's called aggressive driving and defensive driving. It's not doing this zigzag business. Like, my thing was never ever to be what's it called, playing in the face of death. Like, I'm not doing daredevil stuff. Why am I zigzagging behind people? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't even like it when people try to flash me when I'm in front of them and I'm doing speed. Don't flash me. I'm not moving.
I always move. I realise I don't have any ego on the road.
What do you mean flashing you?
So I'm driving. Let's say that I'm driving the speed limit.
To come out the way.
Move out the way. And they'll be flashing me.
Oh, what? And they're behind you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But do you move?
No.
But why don't you move?
Why?
Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm driving at an adequate speed.
Yeah, but it's not about the adequate speed.
Yeah, it's for me.
Because you got the 3 lanes on the road.
I'm driving at adequate speed.
And the lane that's on the most right-hand lane is the overtaking lane.
I am driving at an adequate speed.
Yeah, but if they want to overtake you,
they're driving at a very inadequate speed.
But it doesn't matter. What's that got to do with you?
I'm not going to be the one that's going to allow you to be driving like a mad person.
You're not allowed. This megalomaniac.
You drive around me. You got to go drive around me.
Oh my God! I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. This is Trump.
As I said,
I'm not going to let them drive around me.
As I said,
make America great again.
I am driving at an adequate speed. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
If you are now trying to overtake me at my adequate speed, then there's something wrong with you.
But you see, it's interesting that culturally you say that, because what do you call it? In Germany, on the Autobahn, that is also the thing where it's like, even if you are driving at an adequate speed, somebody will come up behind you, and the etiquette is to move out of the way.
Or not in Germany.
It doesn't matter. You're driving German cars.
When we're driving, we're on the A13 or roads that you shouldn't be doing the nonsense on.
Yeah, but you should come out.
No.
You should come out of the way, bro.
You should always come out the way.
We're all agreed that if you're in the overtaking lane,
even if I'm doing, let's say you're on a 50 mile an hour speed limit, yeah, and there's someone who's speeding and they want, it's just go.
As I said, Mr. Wolf, I am doing adequate speed.
I don't see what difference that makes.
Even if we're at the speed limit, we're driving 49.
You have to save other people from their own selves.
Nah, I see. No.
Well, then go around me then.
Yeah, but then now you're forcing him to undertake, which would then be illegal.
Or her. I'm not forcing them to do anything.
You're forcing. Yeah, but he said go round me then.
I said you could just do what you're doing and stay in your lane. Don't flash me, bitch.
See, for what I always think to myself
I
is
looked
that
at that term. I didn't exactly know what it meant.
What?
The one that he used.
What?
I don't know.
Megalomaniac.
Oh, I've come to the conclusion now over time is that, especially with that scenario you're talking about where someone flashes you to move you out the way, I now think to myself, rather than you're a stupid idiot and we're already going adequate speed, what I actually think to myself is your journey may be more important than mine. Like, I just think to myself, that person could be flying to the hospital. That person could be flying to go and
catch a plane,
or go and meet the birth of the child or something important. So if that's the case, I'll move out of the way.
That's wonderful. Do you know how bad man I actually am?
Go on.
Because as unlike my brother Steph, I use Waves for everything.
Yeah.
And I know there's police there sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's when I move out of the way.
Wow.
Yes.
You got issues. Did you used to be a BMW driver?
Yeah. I've had 2 BMWs in my time.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but the BMW drivers were the ones that will be driving behind trying to do the flashing.
Yeah.
That's what we're known for.
Yeah.
I move out the way. I say, I get just close enough.
Yeah.
You can't stop yourself.
Yeah.
Then I move out the way.
No, that's cold, man.
And then I let them get
that's not cold.
Yeah, but why? What?
Repentance.
Don't disrespect me with your flashing.
Why is it a disrespect though?
I'm driving at adequate speed.
It doesn't matter.
Call it nonsense, but the way the person's driving behind me lets me know that the flashing is disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because I flash sometimes now. If you are if I'm in a rush, if you're
not doing the speed,
I like my brother. I'll say happily, I'll always do 10% over the speed limit. Yeah, usually 10%. Right,
which is the margin of error. But go on.
So if you are doing the speed limit, then my unless I really have to get somewhere, I would not flash you. If you're on a 50 and you're doing 50, I would not flash you. It is what it is. I'm annoyed that you're in that lane because you shouldn't be. So I'll drive up. I might drive like close to you.
So you bully them?
Huh?
So you try to bully them?
It's not a bully. It's that I got somewhere to go. I don't want to flash you because I feel it's rude because you're not actually driving slow.
Bedroom bully. Yeah.
But if you're doing something like 40. On a
50 lane or a 70 lane,
even 40 and you're in the third lane. There's 3 lanes and you're in the third lane. You're doing 40. Then you're a bad driver.
Yes. Because there's times when there's a particular road near my house where the road is 60, but people don't know it's 60. But it is 60, and it shows you the thing that it's 60.
And they're doing 50.
And they're doing like 40, and I'm like, brother, this one no be that. Yeah. So then I drive, and it's only when I drive up closer to them, or they see that I'm driving quite quickly, is then you notice, it's 60. Then they drive quickly. Then I'll just stay by my lane. Yeah. But it's like they don't know that it's 60.
Yeah.
But what I'm not gonna do is flash.
So let me ask you another question now. Yeah. You're in that lane, you're doing your adequate speed. This person's behind you. They haven't flashed, but it's gotten to the point where they're behind you for a while and you notice them.
Then I'll move out.
Then you'll move out the way.
It's the flashing I don't disrespect. Because I'm doing adequate speed.
All right, so
don't tell me to move out of the way when I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
All right, so then let's say they flashed you now. They're behind you, they flashed you. You haven't moved out of the way because you're not going to move out of the way. They've done what frustrated people would do now. They've gone into the middle lane. They've overtaken you. Undertaken you. They're in front of you. They've gone back out into the lane that you're in. And they've gone the speed that you're doing so that they can stay in front of you. And now they're transferring that frustration. What happens then? What do you do then?
I'm already doing what I believe to be adequate speed.
Yeah.
So then why would I have a problem?
Okay, let's say they slow down. They're doing the speed limit.
They're doing the speed limit.
All right, let me put myself.
If they're doing the speed limit, I can't say nothing. I don't do nothing. If you're doing the speed limit, I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah, but this move that they've come from behind you to go in front of you to go and do this.
That's fine.
Put yourself in my shoes. The way I drive. 50 mile an hour road. Average speed camera. If there's no speed camera, then I might even do more than 10. But average speed camera, I'll do 55, 54. I'll set the what do you call it?
Cruise control.
The cruise control to 54.
Tell him how we roll cruise control.
Set the cruise control 54. I see somebody come behind me, flash. I'm doing more than the speed limit, brother. I'm not moving. They undertake, get in front of me, and go down to 50.
Okay.
All right. Now they're doing this. Yeah, I'll tell you. So now I actually have to slow. In fact, I have adapted cruise control, so my car will actually slow down for me. But I notice it's going down.
The one outside, don't.
Not that one. Yeah, but there is no cruise control on that.
I don't know what that one has.
Yeah, there's no cruise control on that car.
Okay.
So now I
So
see
you're letting the AI
it's doing 50. I say, all right then. Okay, I see where we're going with this. I see this game.
That's fine.
If you're not, you have no problem with that.
No, because you're doing the speed limit.
It's like play on player.
It's only when you're not doing the speed limit, like you're doing way below the speed limit, that I have any form of like, what are you doing?
I would have more annoyance with that.
Oh, what have a
because,
nice man.
yeah, because I was going 54. You were trying to overtake me just to do 50.
No, but he said, as what Simple said, it's a passive aggressive behavior.
Yeah,
and by the time,
that's
and the thing is,
why I have a beef with
the
you.
thing is, I'll just carry on driving when we're driving because you're passive aggressive. You're just gonna drive off and do your speed that you wanted to do anyway. So what? I'll just get
So at 54, you're good
on a 50-mile-an-hour road.
On an average.
Don't say that, because I know man that's had their thing that's told them they was doing 54 and got the thing, bro.
Yeah, but that's you're average. You're good. So what?
Yeah, the average.
It's average. So what you have to understand is that someone will tell you that they were doing 54 when they passed the camera, but they're not taking into account.
Now you're entering an average speed zone.
Yeah.
I put it onto 54.
Yeah.
The cruise control when it's 50 all the way to the end.
Yes.
It's going to be around 54.
Yeah, you'll be
defend
right.
it.
Yeah, you'll be fine with that.
I defend it.
Okay.
I know man that's had it that was 54, bro.
That's good for you. I've been driving a long time. And
Okay.
I live.
It's a 10%.
Okay.
When I'm going to you, there's average speed cameras.
Well, what would they get you on then?
It's a 10% calibration. There's a 10% calibration buffer, right? So it's 10% of what the actual speed is supposed to be. So if it's a 50 mile an hour,
You need to be
10%
doing
of that
56.
you need to do 56 in order for you to be
Even if you're doing 55,
over
you're
the
right.
threshold.
But I'll just not push
Okay.
it.
You don't want to push it.
No, because I've done it. And
So that's why you get caught when it's slower speed. So the 20 mile an hour one is the real bitch, because someone might think to themselves, oh, if I'm doing 50 and I do 54, it's all right.
But
If
you
I'm
can't do that on a
20, you'll be 22.
You'll be 22 is your
22.
yeah.
the what's the one that goes to Houston? The A40.
Yeah, the A40.
That one, everyone just goes slow,
30
boy.
mile an hour. That one, I just do 30. I do 32.
Listen, there's times when this is what I'm saying. There's times when you must you lot cussing me sometimes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's times when I've done the opposite of letting a boy them catch them, and I've saved their lives, bro.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what's on this road.
Yeah.
And then I just slow down. I'm like,
Nah, that one I'll
do
just
not
let them
pass
go.
me, bro.
They'll learn.
Nah, like, don't pass me, bro, because. Because even I'm annoyed about this driving whatever slow I'm driving, so I understand.
But it's
like,
not,
why would you drive this slow?
It's not your responsibility.
Why would you drive this slow?
Police camera ahead. There is a mobile police camera ahead.
Listen, I've seen that too.
That's your ways.
Yeah, man. Waze.
Waze tell you everything, bro.
Waze.
Waze will tell you that it's the biggest snitch.
Yeah, like Google. What you'll get is.
Yeah, Waze will
I
tell
need
you
more info than that, bro.
These
the thing is, they're in front of my
Popo
face.
is in the counter.
Yeah, on the Google now, because you say Waze, because Google does the same thing, innit?
Well, Waze is in Google now, innit?
For how many years is Waze? Google,
Waze is better, man.
Google bought
Waze.
Waze how many years ago? So
Yeah, but
they're
Waze
using the
is
same
Waze is
thing.
still better.
Okay, either way, I use Google. That's what I'm used to. I tried Waze and then I realized, and then I'm doing the opposite. Because the thing is, if it was better, I would have moved, but it wasn't. It was telling me stuff like it's telling me, oh, you're gonna get to this destination at 5:55, taking this route. And then I get there at 5:53, taking my route. I'm like, you were wrong you weren't telling me the fastest
Google
route.
does that as well.
Yeah, exactly. So
you
what am I
can
changing
find-
for?
but
No, I'm saying that there's
What am I changing for?
no, but there's more little intricacies.
Like what?
It's better, man.
The police thing is there. It will tell you, is the police thing still there? Does Waze do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, is the police thing still there? Because somebody reported it. Is it still there? I'll be like, boom. This is on the car, you know. Boom.
Yeah, man.
It's still there. I defend it.
You know, just going back to the original thing that we was talking about. Did you hear that the driver has been? See, this is the thing. This is what I don't like about Nigeria sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have.
So I know
He's been charged.
Yeah, they're scapegoating the driver because somebody has to take a. You know when you watch these films. In fact, let's talk about Batman.
Don't say Nigeria. That's life.
Yeah, but Nigeria knows this. If there was no celebrity involved in this man would not be.
Yeah, but that's everywhere.
Okay, fair enough. Well, okay, fine.
Sometimes,
No, okay, fine.
yeah. Let me talk. Sometimes let's not cuss Nigeria just for being Nigeria. Let's just say I don't like the fact that this happened.
Okay, fine. But in Nigeria still, I'm watching them because it's them that happen.
The wisdom.
Yeah, and now this guy. Like the problem is because I'm saying I don't think they would have done this in general. It's only because it's Anthony Joshua now.
You don't know
that
for that matter.
They hear what happened. Apparently, it was a burst tire. They said he was speeding, but it was a burst tire. That is the reason why he crashed into the.
Are they saying that there was a burst? Because there's a lot of people saying no burst tire, but that's what the report is now.
The report that I saw was about the burst tire.
To my understanding, there's nobody that of a status that travels in Nigeria without flashing lights. Yeah, even our friend has gone to Nigeria. He had flashing lights. If he didn't have flashing lights, then he was looking to do a quiet visit somewhere, you know, And like I said,
Well, security team was
When you
behind
say
him.
flashing lights, you mean police escort?
Police escort.
His security
like,
team was behind him, apparently.
Well, then with that being said, the security team's supposed to be in front of you,
Supposed to be
in front and at the back of you.
Barricade.
Yeah. And they are the ones that are actually going to be hitting the high speeds. So the car that has Anthony Joshua in it is also going to be hitting high speeds. Am I wrong here? So you're going to have your security detail high speed, and Anthony Joshua will be high speed as well. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
So like the idea that the driver is the one that's going to take the flak, I don't know. Like, why would that be the case if the security detail is at high speed as well?
I mean, the same thing happened with Lady Diana, innit? The driver had to take the flak, innit? This is what happens. You need a fall guy. You need somebody to go and
Yeah, I get that, but if you got security detail at the front and security detail if you got security detail either side of the driver, who's driving AJ, then why is he going to be the one that's taking the flak? That is if he had security detail.
Yeah.
And to my understanding, he did have security detail.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would make sense.
So, but I also know that he was looking to make a visit to his grandfather in somewhere in Ibadan, I think it was. So yeah, that's my thoughts anyway.
Those are your feelings.
That was my feelings. It's very unfortunate, the whole thing, but like you say, someone's got to unfortunately take the fall, take the blame.
You are right about it being because he's a celebrity, though. Because I don't know if you saw, and then again, see, this is what I'm saying. Nowadays, you can't even tell what's real and what's new. Have you seen the photo of Tinderbu visiting him in the hospital?
No.
Yeah, there's a photo going around of Tinderbu visiting him in the hospital.
I haven't seen that.
Who knows?
You see what I'm saying to you?
It could be. I haven't seen that.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's why I don't even like quoting stuff anymore.
But what's the problem with the photo? I don't understand.
No, it bleeds to your point because Tinderbu doesn't go and see anybody that's gonna have a car crash anyway, does he? Doesn't see normal people.
Anthony Joshua is like he's met Tinderbu before. It's not like they.
But I'm saying, but he's only done that because of his celebrity status. Is the point?
That's what celebrity status gets you. And again, that's something that may happen in many places.
Nigeria, for me, Anthony Joshua is quite important to Nigeria because of the fact he goes back so often. He's always not only does he go back often, you see Anthony Joshua just on the street with randoms, like locals. Yeah. Like he's quite important to Nigeria. So there's no problem with Tinubu going back there. I would expect Tinubu to go and see him there, if that makes sense, because of the fact that he's now such a big ambassador for Nigeria now, in his own way.
He's an iconic person in the world.
That's why
would we put him in that status?
Yeah, that's why it's a big shame that they didn't let him fight for him.
Is he the most famous Nigerian?
Maybe.
What do you mean most famous Nigerian?
Living today, is he the most famous Nigerian man?
Well, I don't know.
Or woman?
Damson Idris might be up there.
I don't think Idris has got more status than
JJ Okocha.
Burna Boy.
Burna Boy might be up there. Burna Boy might be the most famous Nigerian.
But the fact is, we're debating it.
Yeah, I think it's. I personally think worldwide, it's definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, it's AJ. Do you know what I mean?
But we just said that they didn't even know who AJ was.
Who?
Americans are tool last week.
America, it was
some
going around
sections of the Americans.
Yeah,
didn't.
I think that fight wasn't for purists, and you had a lot of people at the fight that were not fight fans, so they were just finding out about AJ for the first time.
I saw a lot of these videos. Sorry about, and our guest here can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's even more videos of these women idolizing AJ. Calling him, a specimen, a God-made figure, and all of these kind of things. I don't know any woman that doesn't fancy a bit of AJ.
Mummy said he's fine, isn't it?
He's fine.
I don't know about AJ,
and he's tall.
Some people are they saying it's for his Whitaker Nigerian. It's coming up on IDB as famous Nigerian, and Forest Whitaker is number 7, and this might be the reason why everyone keeps telling me I look like him on a regular basis.
I think he played a Nigerian.
No, he played the Ugandan.
Yeah,
no, but I think he has played a Nigerian before.
No, they're saying Forest Whitaker is Nigerian, bro.
When he the King of Scotland?
Yeah. That was
that's Uganda.
That's the Uganda.
So I don't. Where has he played the Nigerian?
I believe he might
in one Nollywood film
Godfather
on YouTube.
of Harlem.
The Godfather of Harlem, he was Nigerian.
Yes, actor Forrest Whitaker has Nigerian heritage, specifically from the Igbo people of the Omo State. And he was honoured with a chieftaincy. Hey, so it's one of your boys.
My man.
So what?
It's one of your boys.
His mum, his dad.
I don't know. They just said that
he's a chief.
He's a brother in a foreign land.
In my village.
23% Igbo.
Having confirmed his Igbo lineage with DNA.
Lineage.
How did I know?
So it's one of them DNA tests. It's not. It's
12%.
Well,
immediate.
We don't know. His father was of Igbo descent, while his mother is from Akan ancestry.
I can.
Okay.
That's all it says. Ghana.
So you saying my son's gonna look like?
I'm not
Forrest.
sure.
Well, they say your son looks like me, so everyone.
I'm not sure. I'm claiming Forrest.
I'm claiming Forrest, bruv. Last King of Scotland and that, I'm claiming him. What else did they say?
Nottingham and all that.
But the reason why I'm asking is because though we acknowledge AJ as a Nigerian, right?
Yeah.
The rest of the world might not acknowledge him as a Nigerian. So is he a famous Nigerian or what?
You just said he's there, patronizes it. He's got it tattooed on his arm.
Yeah, man.
You said he was walking down the ring with a Nigeria or something.
He's the son of the soil.
He had the flag. It was me. I was saying it. He had the two flags, but the Nigeria one was spread open, and the England one was on somebody's shoulders.
Yeah, people had a problem with that.
Yeah, I did say that. I did say that they were probably going to have a problem with
that. Of course, man. Of course. Yeah, Bacon Britain will always have a problem.
The person that they got as number one, I don't even know who they are.
Who's that?
Go on.
Her name is Folake Olowo Foyinku, sorry.
Let me see her face.
She's in something called Bob Hart's Abishola.
Who?
Oh yes. It's a show on Netflix or something like that.
Folake, give me love.
This girl. I don't think I've ever seen it before. That's on IMDb though, so it might just be a list of
baby.
The mere fact that we don't know who she is, that's a
don't say that, because there will be people like what's it, Bad Bunny?
I'm saying it, man.
Yeah. You know,
my God, Bad Bunny.
Have you ever heard a Bad Bunny song?
Bad Bunny song.
Do you know who Bad Bunny is?
No.
He's the biggest.
So that's it.
He's the biggest artist in the world.
He's the biggest artist in the world.
He's
bigger than Beyonce.
Yeah,
and
was he one of them East Asian guys?
No, he's Latin. He's Latin.
You see my point?
Latinx.
Never say because you don't know somebody they're not big.
I like him because
I'm talking about Nigerian. Sorry, but
okay, yeah. Bad Bunny. The reason why I know him and I like him is because there's a song by Cardi B that went big.
You like it like that?
I like it like that, yeah. But he tore the song to shreds.
Bad Bunny is a bad man. But do you know the reason why I even know why Bad Bunny? Because of wrestling.
Oh, see.
And he's a bad boy wrestler as well.
Oh, well, he came into wrestling.
He's a bad boy wrestler. Yeah. And he's the biggest. I said he's the biggest artist in the world, and he's there doing the heaviest of wrestling moves.
And he's from Puerto Rico, isn't it?
Yeah, he's Puerto Rican.
He's got the whole Latinx world.
He made everybody come to Puerto Rico to go and see his shows. He did like X amount in a row
in defense of Trump.
And like the crowds was massive, so people were buying tickets. He bumped up the economy of Puerto Rico to get people, because he knew that he's that big. I don't need to leave here.
That's good, but I stand by what I said though. Because if you don't know who that woman is, then she can't be the biggest Nigerian in the world.
Why not?
Based on the fact that I'm Nigerian and that we are Nigerian, we would know her. But I'm not trying to throw water on her fire, and I'm sure that she's big in her own right. But you get what I mean?
You will know a famous Nigerian.
Is
maybe
AJ,
not famous Puerto Rican?
Is AJ okay? There's a couple. Come on. Is AJ more famous than Sade?
I was about to say Sade would be the most.
Talk close to the mic.
I was going to say Sade would be the most famous Nigerian.
She's yellow like you.
Number one. No, she's my big sister now. Then you have after that. Then you have Fela. Ransom Kuti, because everybody knew him across the world.
Yeah, living. I'm talking more.
I'm saying. I'm just thinking generally.
And I don't think
then I'll say
Fela is not as
AJ.
well known as AJ.
Then I'll say AJ.
No, but that,
in the world,
yeah.
Nah, you're being myopic now. You're just looking at the people that we know. The masses don't know about Fela.
The oldest know about Fela, and the oldest are still here, bro.
Yeah, but you see, there's somebody that we've really skipped out.
Wizkid
is another one, but I wasn't going to say Wizkid.
What, Burner?
Burner, I've already said Burner. Because I think Burner probably might be the actually number one. If you're saying somebody that knows, somebody that they actually identify as a Nigerian, I think it's Burner.
All right, and the one that we left out is
Skepta.
In the world?
Skepta is massive, bruv.
Would you say that in the world though?
Skepta is massive. I think you don't actually understand how much Skepta is.
I don't doubt that he's massive. What I question is whether or not people generally have that Nigerian association with him.
That's what I just said about AJ.
Even then, I don't care about that whether you see it or not. I'm just wondering who's the biggest person that happens to be Nigerian. They don't have to have been born there or lived there. Their parents are or one of their parents is Nigerian, and that's it. I'm sticking with that.
So
he's nowhere near that list.
Who's Skepta?
Yeah, I don't think he's top 10.
Cynthia Erivo might be there now as well.
Cynthia Erivo.
She's more well known than Skepta. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't know, bro.
Of course she is.
I think you don't understand. I don't think you understand how massive Skepta is. This guy as well. Forget one of
who's seen that kind of meme with Jose Mourinho taking the headphones off? That's
what he just did.
One of Simple Simon's Igbo brothers, Chetua. Yeah, him. Bare people know him.
Yeah, say his name.
I can't say it. He just said it for me.
Chiwetel.
Yeah.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, he's number one. He's been in Marvel.
Chiwetel.
That was so English.
It was intentionally English.
Okay, he was born in Great Britain.
Do it non-intelligent.
Oh yeah, do it native.
The BC is up there as well.
In a Igbo kind of way. Chiwetel.
Are you happy with that? Honorary Nigerian.
I'm looking at the Igbo
I'm
man.
looking at you.
Yeah.
You're the one that because you.
No, because I said it English.
I don't really know the name.
I said Chiwetel,
but the I would say the positioning of the highlights or the accents or whatever is a little bit off.
Oh. Many people.
All right, let me, it's like the other one. It's the other one that they say on the football one. Oh, Chukwueze.
Chukwueze.
No, it's
what's his name might be up there as well now.
Chukwueze. Like he's God is king.
Osimhen might be up there now as well.
Chukwueze.
See, the thing is about talking about who's the most famous Nigerian in this current time is when you're looking at music, especially like Skepta and people like that, it's more fringe, it's sort of niche genre of music, right? Sade's been around since the 80s. Everybody's heard her music.
True.
Right? Whether they're young or old.
True.
We'll take Fela out because he's not alive right now, but even with him, he was globally known. Man was doing concerts in Germany and all sorts all over the gaff, right? So I would still stick with AJ because what he does, like those who are either actors or stuff like AJ is doing will be more widely known because it's not down to a taste thing. You will always hear about who's fighting. Because even if you're not into boxing or wrestling or whatever, it will be on the news, right? Whereas Skepta, unless you're into that type of music, you're not really going to see that. Right. Unless he blows up on that level and you might watch the BAFTAs and see he got something, you might remember his name. Like, take outside of our sort of type of circle. If you go to some chick in Shropshire or something, she ain't necessarily going to know who Skepta is.
They'll know Skepta in Shropshire, bruv.
Kanye West is Nigerian. I claim it.
Is he?
I don't know. I reckon.
I'm not claiming Kanye West.
No.
Why you give us the Nazis? The Nazi supervisor?
Because of the name West.
No, it's because of the name Kanye
and West.
Yeah, but
I'm assuming
Naz's name is Olu. Are we claiming Nas?
Well, you might have to check.
No, but Nas is dad. I heard his dad's name is Olu. He's a Yoruba man.
He's not. He's not.
Right.
He's not Nigerian. But Nigerians have been claiming Nas for the beginning of time.
Yes, now.
Because
when he was singing about Bar Beach and all sorts.
His name is Oludara. Yeah, no, his name I think is Oludara.
Maybe it's Junior then, because I think his dad's name is.
If it's Oludara, then is that not Nigerian? Why would you just give your child that name?
Okay, maybe.
Naze bin Oludara Jones.
Yeah, Oludara.
Okay. And Jones is even a Nigerian name.
Find his dad's name for me, please. Because my impression was his dad's name was Oludara.
Yeah, Kanye West might be because
Kanye is Igbo name.
Kanye is an Igbo name. Kanayo.
Yeah, his dad's name is Oludara.
And West.
I know little something.
And West is all called Taribo West. Yeah.
And West is a colonized Nigerian name.
Yeah.
Just like
Louisiana.
Jones, Williams.
Louisiana.
And he changed his name. His name was Charles Jones III. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So it says no, Nas dad Oludara is not a Nigerian.
Somebody's phone has said bye-bye.
Mine.
And said no.
Mine
the computer says no.
I told you, he's not Nigerian.
Hang on.
We've been claiming Nas for many years.
Yeah, based on the fact
he's not Nigerian.
Yeah, based on the fact that they looked up his dad's name and just assumed.
All right.
Do you know what I find the most fascinating thing? Nas was the original go back to Africa. Even in Belly, go back to Africa. It's his wife that's gone there. And he's still in America.
It's not his wife.
His ex-wife then. She went to go to Africa and needs to.
Is she in Kenya now?
You're talking about Khalees?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a farm or
Yeah,
something.
she got a farm there. Did he go to go and join that farm?
He's making his money.
He's not with her.
But
again
why is
now.
he not going to Africa like he says he's
joining
going? He's probably made bare money from Africa, by the way, knowing him, investments.
Hang on. I'm hearing a different voice in here. And
okay, thank you.
Shall we introduce her?
Well, you have to. But wait. Behold.
A lady. All right, someone has entered the room, sister of the pod, friend of the pod, and a very Nigerian lady. Are you just, what do you count yourself as?
I'm Niger. No.
Okay, I don't know, because
I'm Nigerian British.
Very good.
I have to validate the fact that I have the red book.
What name did we...
I have both books, but it's okay.
Yes. So to my right, introducing Charmania.
Queno, mamano.
Why Queno?
What do you mean?
What does that mean when you say
it's
that?
like it's call to attention.
Igbo Queno.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the Igbo people I'm calling you to attention. So
what of a
Do you want to say hello?
I was going to, but he was saying he's Queno or something. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Small cockroaches, mosquitoes, dogs, cats, and the ESNers.
Waiting.
Happy New Yam. 2026 is finally here. We thank God.
When is the Yam Festival?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I should
again.
know, but I don't remember.
That time don't pass.
How you there now?
I do. Our body's inside cloth. We're here suffering this cold.
Otutu gone.
Man, as in.
Hey, look at Mr. Wolf. Look at him.
I try small now.
He's playing small grammar for me.
Tiny bit.
Where do you get this cloth from?
This my show Cape Plant. I bought it from Oshodi Market a couple of months ago.
Yes, nice.
Thanks.
Oshodi.
I have a new tailor.
It won't keep you warm though.
His name, this is actually okay. It's warm. It's like wearing denim.
I don't know. I can see flesh, so I'm just assuming.
Sitting down,
it's good sitting down and the leg has raised. When she was at the door there, now you can see that is sweeping the top of the
wind blowing anywhere.
This is African cloth.
Okay.
This is actually okay. This is not Ankara.
Fair enough.
All right. Before we move on, I'll just add that Nigerian basketball player to the one that's got his brother to play for the team because he's
how
that good.
about Dangote?
He's the richest.
You're talking about Genius, yeah? The one that's got the Greek name.
The Greek Nigerians. Yeah.
Don't forget Akeem Olajuwon as well.
Olajuwon.
So, who did you say? I don't even know who this person you're talking about.
Who? Dangote?
Yeah.
You don't
He's
know
the richest man in Nigeria.
that's
He's probably the richest man in Africa.
The oil one.
He is the richest man in Africa.
Yeah.
The oil.
Cement, salt,
sugar,
fuel, everything.
Are you listening to African news and you don't know?
I know, but just,
it should be a name.
Can I just play some of those things that this thing has made for us?
Try it.
We made a couple. So
okay,
just to deviate from
at the beginning of the podcast, I objected to our new theme song. I thought it was a little bit too sexy for 4-man.
Have you heard it before?
No.
I'll play the original now that he said was a bit too slow and sensual.
And in taking into account that it's 4 resident hosts of the podcast, he said is
I like the song.
It's too soft.
But it's too soft.
It's made by AI.
I know if you beg it. Eloquently saying nothing. Saying nothing.
Sounds like he wants to enter.
Yes. Eloquently saying nothing.
Abi?
It sounds like an enter song.
Mm-hmm.
But
where's the remix?
Do you like it?
Nice.
Okay.
It's nice, man.
All right.
You saw me swaying?
No, I saw.
So you asked for UK, or my brother asked for UK.
UK Garage, yeah.
And it's come up with something like this.
Yo, people. It's Stavros, boss. And you're tuned into the Eloquently Saying Nothing
Man,
podcast.
this took...
I didn't say Stavros, boss.
ESN. Please do not forget to rate, review, and subscribe.
Did you type that in?
We're on all your social medias.
Nice. This is absolutely
That's ESN PODCAST.
I I said no longer than 20 seconds. This is
you know what? You gotta hold on to that one. That might be secondary bump music. Secondary. Social media campaign.
Do
Can you put two-step garage?
Wait. Let me do the next one. Let's go for.
I need South African house or something.
No.
I was going to say, where's the Afrobeats version?
Go on.
Yo, people.
That was the Afrobeats version.
The first one.
It's Stavros, boss.
This is just taking his
And
name.
you're tuned into the Eloquently Saying Nothing podcast.
And put Chip's voice on it.
ESN.
Yeah, that is Chip, isn't it?
Begging you. Please do not forget to rate, review, and subscribe.
He's even took your script.
We're on all your social medias.
Yeah, that's what you say.
That's ESN PODCAST.
Jeez. That's an intro. EDM time.
Eloquently saying nothing.
Some Molly drop.
Nah. This ain't the garage I'm talking about, but this is heavy still. This is Oibo garage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sounds like Pac-Man.
What?
Background. Sounds like Pac-Man in the background.
This is the one you have to pay for. They'll give me a tiny snippet.
I don't know who they are.
I like this already.
I don't know who they are, but they definitely are honest.
They're definitely not us.
Alright, blood.
Hold on.
Blood, I need to hear this.
Wait a second. That was 2. One was 9 seconds. That was 14 seconds. They sounded very similar, so it sounded like the same song. I have to pay to hear the actual. That's
how much you have to pay, bro.
I'm gonna pay. Don't worry, I'll pay now. The ones I played before were version 3. That is. Anyway, this is the version up, the paid one. Okay. So I'm gonna pay for it now.
Yeah.
And play, let me just play the first one again.
I have some naira here. I can pay.
This sounds cold.
They definitely honest.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so that one's finished. It's the second one.
Oh yeah. Contactless, I'll pay.
It sounds like a dub plate.
Nah.
The account is Stavros Bus. That's why I added that in. I didn't ask it to add it to Stavros Bus.
No
All I
problem.
said is,
We know who you are.
No, but I'm going to pay for it now.
Yeah, I want to hear
it. That sounded good.
We need to hear the drop. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Sounded good.
Do you take contactless? Oh yeah, I'll pay.
Okay, unlock for full access. Let's see. Let's do this.
Does it take naira?
How much is it just for thingy?
All right, it's
Curiosity.
£8.25 a month. So I'll do the. Sorry, no. If you do monthly, that's if you do it annually. It's trying to trick me. I was just about to pay for it. It's £10 a month for Pro.
Oh, wow.
£30 a month for Premiere. Free, you still get songs, but you can't necessarily download it. So when I did the ones before, I
How much is
downloaded
it for the
those
year?
things. If you did it annually, £99. You can do it at £100 basically.
I might just do that
for the year. That Pro. There's one above that which gets you 4 times more credits, which is £300. But it depends how much you're making. If you're doing a few.
Send me the link for this. Is it Suno?
SUNO.
Mm-hmm.
It's an app or a website.
I'm doing a lot of stuff for my wife on this thing. I made one advert for her just the other day on the fly. Just random. The picture starts looking at her, then he starts looking like somebody else. But yeah, these things are good, man.
Did you do a Christmas photo?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Somebody I knew did that of their family. It's a dude. He's got a wife.
She did that.
5 daughters, and so he sent a picture of him and his 5.
What is it? Sorry.
SUNO.
Is it going through?
Oh, sorry. Look at me. I thought you guys took man.
I want to hear the tune.
It's
Got my card and everything.
Okay, then let's see. All right.
Is it an app though still?
Man aired me because he only takes cash.
No, don't worry about your card. Okay, it's done. All right, I've paid for it. Let's see. Is it? I've unlocked it. Is it going to give me the
naira note?
Is it going to give me the whole thing? No, let me refresh the
It doesn't take naira.
500 card.
No, I would have given me 1,000 naira minimum now.
Is it going to let me do the thing? Why is it still saying unlock, man? I've unlocked it. What's wrong with you?
Is it? Oh, nice. Outside, ESN podcast. All right.
Inside.
Fat Steph. Big Walla.
Yeah, you know it.
Alicia Dixon starts.
But they definitely honest.
Mr. Wolf in the building.
No, I think because
Simple
I did it
Son.
before I paid.
Mania.
It might not. But it said no. It said unlock for full access.
Mania.
Hasn't given it to me. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There's a lag.
Hopefully it's done it now. It's still saying 9 seconds, but let's see.
Never took the light.
No, that's not.
The fact that she's singing, I don't know who they are. That is just is deep, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask it to do the same thing again.
That's
and then see where it comes
place.
up.
Who are they?
Yeah, who are they?
Nobody's.
That's
In the meantime, you wanted a different genre. Who was it? See what I'm saying?
He wanted to, I'm signing up to the thing now. He wanted
What did you want? I'll do.
He wanted
you're doing it as well.
House.
Look at all of you.
What about hip hop?
I've done hip hop once
Who's
before.
taking my handle, bruv?
Which is
Big Walla.
you guys are signing up and doing all the things.
I just use the thing. This
is for listeners. This is now because we're all just.
Dude, play the thing. We're waiting for you to play.
It's not working.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's why I want to play that.
Let's go into the topic then.
Failure.
Let's not waste time.
Failure. Failure is coming for you.
Let me close the app and maybe log in. Do it again.
Okay.
Turn it off and on again.
I might have to get the year one still because I just don't want to be worrying about paying and not paying for things.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it at all.
Yeah, but when I want that quality, bruv. I don't want that rubbish that they gave me, the Oyibo one they gave. They said, this is black people. Let me give them the Oyibo one that's free and the black girl at the end. Sound like Georgia Smith.
She's good.
I think on the pro one, if you redid the Afro beats, it would probably be better.
That's true. Yes.
All right. A couple of things I want to mention just as dash it out there. I was paying attention to, because we had our discussion last week, we were talking about best of, because obviously it was the end of the year, and we spoke about best of films, and these two guys mentioned Sinners, and I think I put Sinners number 2 under One Battle After Another.
I'm not seeing that.
But I was doing a bit of YouTubing around Sinners. Those guys, I think they're doing a lot of promo stuff. I think because of the award season.
Yeah.
I think they actually put themselves out there. They won some awards, so I see a lot of interviews with them. I'm on YouTube a lot. And then what I found was there was one Chinese American that was talking about. She worked on the film. She was the cultural. What do they call it when you're the cultural
advisor or whatever?
Cultural consultant or advisor or whatever. Yeah. She had done a documentary on Al Jazeera about Chinese in the Delta, Mississippi at that time. So he had seen. Apparently, she was saying that a lot of her Chinese actors were contacting her, like, "Oh, I'm watching this as help for a film." Like, so she's in that field. She's a director, obviously. Yeah. So and she's Chinese. She's going to be in. So her Chinese friends were messaging, "Oh yeah, well, I'm watching your film recently." Blah blah blah. And she's like, "What's going on? Like, why is everybody like contacting me?" Then basically. The director of the film,
Ryan Coogler,
obviously he's put that in that, like, he's doing the film, he's looking for people. Maybe I'd put that down as this is a reference for something that you might need when you're doing your audition. So I'm watching an interview of her saying that basically, then later on he reached out to her, maybe consultant, blah blah blah, and she's talking about how proud she was of this and that. And then what I found was I went into like Chinese YouTube a bit. So I was searching I put in like, what did they feel of the representation, and the Chinese people were loving it. Yeah. And then I went to the Native American people, and I looked. I told you, which was very small. Yeah, it was very small. It was really hard for me to find. But I found a couple of people and a couple of articles, and they were like, he did it so well. And again, he reached out to the people that are actually there, brought them in as consultants. So some of the people that are in the film were consultants, and they're part of that. I can't remember the name of the
Chihuahua or whatever.
Something. So I apologize for not knowing it. But again, all of those people like so proud. It's like they got articles from the museum to put it into the film and stuff like that. And then I did it with the Irish as well.
Yeah, I told you.
And the Irish people like, he did it so well. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, the man he put in. It's just like he cares about, and this is I've been saying this my word of last year, but I think it may be just my word full stop. Culture. He cares about the culture so much. He did it with Black Panther 2 when he reached out to the
no, but I feel like
Hispanics.
I feel like that will happen
if you care.
No, I mean, yes, that will happen if you care, but I do feel like people that operate outside of the mentality of the West will do that. Like, I think everybody who isn't English or American has the same complaint that, like, you guys are lazy when it comes to cultures that are outside of your own. You don't do any of the work to do that. So I feel like, for the most part, there would be more chance of somebody who's not British or American doing that type of work in other communities and actually reaching out and doing all of the research.
Just watching these people talk about the pride, especially the Chinese ones, like, and the Native Americans, like, you never see us in mass media.
I said this when it came out.
So, and if you do see us, it's lazy. We're just the Chinese restaurant owners or whatever, or if you're the American Indian, we're just the ones that get slaughtered or the or whatever. We're the savages. So to have somebody that put so much effort and work, and it was very heartening to just watch these people gush over it and be like, I'm so happy.
So now are you changing your thing now? Is it now number one?
It was so much, that I think the Hispanic community was vexed that they weren't included.
There was one video of I watched a man who was Chinese American again, and he was cussing them people very politely, but he's like, listen,
you're everywhere.
He's like, he not only at the end he said he did it in the last film that he did for you as well. He did it in Black Panther 2 where you were there. He said you don't have to be everywhere. He said he said. And on top of that,
they even call it Hispanic Panther.
We're Hispanic.
Latin Panther, they were calling it Latin Panther, Hispanic Panther.
Because on top of that, because the blues people were gushing over it as well, because he's like, he really did blues well. The thing is, he did it historically. He did it. He did it properly. So the reason he included authentic. The reason he included these aspects into it, not the Irish thing, that was for a separate thing. But then you had people properly drilling down into why he did that. But the reason the natives were there and the Chinese were there is because that's where they were. They lived there. Mm-hmm. I don't think there were no Hispanic Americans in that part of the time, in that part of the
but everyone wanted to be included, and that's what I'm trying to say. Everyone wanted to be included.
Yeah, it had such a draw that they wanted to be.
The fact that he did that, because everyone's talking about the representation or whatever, and especially the Chinese, because they're not doing all the Chinese voices and stuff like that. They're speaking like they're Americans.
That's what somebody said.
Indian Americans.
It's like just
we live in America.
That doesn't have a Chinese accent, a stereotypical Chinese accent.
Yeah, easy enough. It's almost like that. What's it called? Is it Black Cake or something? That was based on a book that was on Disney. It was a program and it was about half Jamaican. Well, they're both Jamaican, I suppose. But her dad was Chinese and her mum was Black Jamaican. And the man is in Jamaica, so he speaks like a Jamaican. And to see people seeing that on television is probably alien to a lot of people because you don't see it. When you see Chinese, they don't matter where they are, what country they are, they all have a Chinese accent. And that was one of the big massive things they were saying about Sinners. The woman was speaking in a Southern accent, the man was speaking in a Southern accent. Then obviously, again, as you said, the American Indians. And let's be real, let's be 100% real. We kind of like the fact that all of us was chasing these white people. That was another thing. Like, we all see that you lot are the problem that's coming to every single culture and causing wala every day you go ahead. But as I said, and the Irish thing, I think I was digging into the Irish thing because I think they was properly going into like leprechaun historically and all that type of stuff as well. But I did say this at the beginning. Leprechaun? Yeah, because of when he kept on talking about that gold coin thing, that's from the leprechaun thing from the Irish. I said that the first time they was watching it as well.
Hold on. I also said this before. It's not that I didn't say it, but I said I did a deep dive. I spent a whole day, not a whole day, but I spent a good few hours. Yeah, I went down the rabbit hole and I was like, wow. Because I knew, because I saw the odd clip. But when I just see waves of people like, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. It was just nice.
You think that when you watch that scene where they're doing the music scene, which you said is the best scene of all this year, you think that the other cultures didn't appreciate that? You think that when they saw the Chinese, when they went in there and the Chinese, they showed a different history of the Chinese, this, that and the other, you think they didn't appreciate that? Of course they would. The same way that we did.
Okay.
It's just that maybe you don't.
They were more bang on. Because all right, you know why the Chinese were honest? Because if you haven't seen Sinners, there's a really wicked scene where you see a Chinese owner go from their shop on one side of the street to the other side of the street. They own two shops, and one is serving the blacks and one is serving the whites because the blacks are not allowed to go into the whites. And it was a thing that Chinese would own the shops that the blacks could go to, and why? Because Chinese were not allowed to buy houses, but they were allowed to live above stores that they owned. So that is why they'll push towards doing that. So this is all the stuff that because again they weren't allowed, and even the stuff I was listening to, the Chinese people were being like, so our proximity to whiteness was more because we were allowed to do X, Y. The blacks were not allowed to do this, but then we weren't allowed in their hospitals. So you'll see the black people coming in. Yeah, you're not allowed. So we would we would birth your kids because you would have to come to the black hospitals or to the black woman that round the corner that would
doula.
Yeah. So it went. So when I'm going down the rabbit hole and reading the history, and it's like, and then so many people said, it's a shame where we are now between the black. And so I'm talking about Americans now. We're blacks and Asian Americans because what was there is not what it is now. And then you had some Asian Americans saying it's because when you have that proximity to whiteness and it's like you get closer to us, then all of a sudden there's a hurdle or a bridge that you jump over. And then once you get to the other side where it's like I'm close enough now, or I'm making enough money now, or I'm affluent now, or I'm whatever it is, you look back and like you people on the other side of the bridge latest to you now.
Do you think that black people don't do that in their own race?
Either way, but the point was, the discussion was, it's a shame. Is that how it really was? It's a shame. And then when you read the history, it was like, yes, this is how it was. We were people of color, and we were kind of like together.
It was all in the same.
But then once it got to, you guys are a bit more educated than them. You're a bit more civilized than them. You're allowed to own shops. Because the blacks were not even allowed to own shops. So that's the thing.
Well,
the Chinese were allowed to own shops.
We live in the UK, and they've had that for years.
Who's they?
Where you have the Asian community is looked at as less savage than the black community in a lot of aspects because of the way that they was brought here and the different things that they did and the times that they were coming here, and the blacks are looked at as below as the Asians. Remember we had that hierarchy we were talking the other day about the hierarchy of people. That's how they are. They look at those again. It's only to the Muslims started being involved when it came to be Muslim, not necessarily Asians, that they now even looked at in any way, shape or form in a way as being maybe even equal to the savage blacks.
Have you seen that black girl that's been going around saying that blacks should boycott Asian stores, and it was a big hoo-ha.
They should have been doing that for years.
In particular, South London, right?
Her name is something The Pain. Something.
Yeah, it rhymes with pain. Like Shane.
You're pointing at me like you haven't seen the numerous times where people.
No, but there's one. This one is there's one woman in particular who's really pushed the narrative, and she's liked by some and not liked
because she's not saying it delicately.
Yeah,
she's being quite abrasive with it. Have you heard?
Listen, Elaine The Pain.
Listen.
Heard of her, but it's something that over the years people have tried to kind of kick off independently. So, for example, in my local high street, there was a Nigerian man who actually opened up a hair product store. But a couple doors down, you've got a pack type store and whatever. And I actually heard people that I knew say, no, I'm not going to him. It costs 25p more for that hair cream over at his shop. I'm not paying that. And they'd rather have gone to the Asian store to buy their goods there, not actually seeing the long-term goal that this man was trying to build something for us to have representation within that high street. Now, they have the buying power because they have stores, multiple stores, so they can buy in bulk, all that kind of stuff. And this man was fighting against that kind of economical market that there was no way he could sustain. He tried his best. I think he was there for about 2 or 3 years when finally he had to go.
Listen, what's Charmania is saying is correct, yeah? And don't get it twisted. Some of these Asian shopkeepers, they're aggressive,
Yeah.
They will threaten you. They will do lots of stuff to get you out of their little town, whatever they're doing. And there's certain towns where they push then into the place. So there might even be black people there first, and they push their shops and stuff like that. But that's not even, for me, that's business. I'm not even talking about that.
That's business.
I'm talking about the way that a lot of black people are treated in the shops that they're buying from. So I don't have a problem with Asian people, as you would know. My boy is Asian. It's got nothing to do with
I've got Asian friends.
Yeah, but it's got nothing to do with Asian people. And even then, even in that, knowing then, you can see the difference between how they look at black people in a certain way. They do, right? But the way that black people have been getting treated in shops for many years, people, has shown you that there is a disdain for you as their customer. They don't treat you as a customer with any form of respect in a lot of these shops. So I'm not saying every Asian shop should be boycotted, but there's been numerous examples where they've shown us how they think of us. And it's only when we start boycotting. What about it? Wasn't it last year or something where the man chokes at the woman? Or beat her with what's called?
Yeah, in Peckham.
And the only reason why he was even daring to apologise because people stopped going to his shop and they had to close it.
The shop's closed down since, and it stayed closed down.
You see what I mean?
Thankfully.
You see what I mean?
And that's what a little bit of power can do. Just a little bit of power.
It's interesting though, because my experience is the Asian, like Indian, Asian, South Asian, I can't remember what the region is, but South Asian people that are linked, this is in my experience, linked to East Africa are the ones that are more understanding.
Of what?
Malawians
of black people, yeah.
Okay.
That's my experience.
Shout out Mandani.
That's fair enough. But I've always said as well, and I've used the car mechanic as an example, that if you have the white mechanic who's charging my service to be £300, the Asian mechanic is $280, and the black mechanic is $210, I'm going to the black mechanic.
But that's why he's cheaper though.
No, the black mechanic's more expensive.
You said 210.
Okay, so sorry, my mistake.
310.
310.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's going to be more expensive, obviously, because he hasn't got as many maybe mechanical business or links, or he hasn't got that connection with wholesalers and what have you. But I'm going there, and I've actually experienced that. I've gone to a black mechanic where he was a little bit more expensive than the man up the road, but I'm going there for a purpose.
Quick question: was that your Lexus? Yeah.
It was my Lexus, yeah. It was my Lexus.
How long did they have Lexus?
No, it wasn't taking a piss, man. Honestly. It was my Lexus and other cars that I sent there as well.
I remember there was a Lexus that was there for 4 years.
Yeah, that was... well, it wasn't 4 years, but there was a problem. He had to basically rebuild the engine.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's big work.
That's no small job. But we have to make a conscious effort to actually do this, knowing that 20p, you might have to spend 20p more, let alone an extra 20 or 30 pounds.
And please don't get this twisted, yeah? This is not really a racial thing, because every race does this apart from us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Asian people, if they are seeing a black shop down the street and there's an Asian shop down the street, they are not going to the black shop. They are going to the Asian shop. No problem, no qualms, they'll do it. And as Charmania was saying, it's not just my man that owns one shop or two shops. If there's a street of Asian people on the street, they will come together to buy the stock themselves as like a conglomerate, just to make it so it's cheaper for everyone else to do what they're doing.
It's business.
It's business. So yeah, I kind of co-sign the woman. I don't know what she's saying though. That's the only problem. I don't dissing Asian people.
Yeah, I think she's making it quite spicy.
Yeah, I'm not dissing Asian people because, as I said, I know a lot of Asian people and I'm cool with them. But when it comes to sometimes the way that some of these people are treated, especially when we are the majority people that are going to, especially the hair shops. That's the one I'm worried about the most.
The food shops, they sell us our food and our hair products.
Yeah, but the food shops, I don't feel like they have that much of a disdain as much as the hair shops do. Like the hair shops almost like have a disdain for like the way that they treat you. Again, they'll be following you. They'll do this. I don't really get followed in the food shops. Hair shops, I see somebody walking every hour looking to see what you're doing. Blah 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 blah. So. And I don't see that with any other races that's in that shop. It's just us. I don't see them doing it when Asian people are going into the shop. I don't see them following them there either. They're greeting them in a different way than they're greeting me. They might know them. I don't know. It's familiarity. That's how it does. But if again, as Mr. Wolf says, if there's a black shop on the road and the Asian shops pop up, you need to be more, as a black person, you should have more, how can I put it?
Grace? Impetus.
Yeah. Grace to go to the black shop. And I said, I live in an area where that literally just happened. There was one shop that was African shop that used to sell all the African stuff. And then I blinked and suddenly there was about 6 Asian shops around it. Selling all that stuff. And all the people that was going to the black shops don't go there no more. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This person's been here for all this time.
It's price.
I mean, the whole idea of circulating the black pound, is important. It's something that we don't do. We got to make more of a conscious effort to do so. That lady, though, like what Stavros was saying, it is very spicy. She's caught a lot of backlash based on her approach because she's not mincing her words. And
what are the words?
Well,
Guys, I
I'll have to bring up one of the things
because they're big
says.
interviews.
It's what she's saying and the way that she's saying it, and from somebody done a proper background check on her, and she's in a relationship with a South Asian. So that
that might solidify her point because she might hear a lot more than anyone else.
Yeah. But
I mean, years ago,
but.
I'm going back 20, 25 years ago. I used
Long
to work.
Long time ago.
I used to work for some Asian people, and we'd have random discourse and whatever. And some of the ideas they had that were like, and these were quite young, they were pretty much our sort of age group, but the ideas that they had about black people's culture and stuff like that, you could tell they got it from their older generation, and it was just totally out of whack. So them working with me was like an eye-opener to them. But there were certain times when certain comments would be made. I can't even remember some of the words, but they have certain derogatory words that they use as descriptors for black people and things like that, and you'd hear it. Once I knew that, and they'd kind of let me into some of those secrets, and this place was like Plashett Grove, right in the heart of East Ham and all that. I'd walk down the road and I'd hear some of these derogatory slurs being aimed at me. Yeah. Obviously, I would not have known what they was until I worked with these people to realise that there is that disdain, or the fact that colonialisation has done such a great job at painting us globally to the rest of the world as the worst of the worst. They've done a massive job. They did a fantastic job doing that, to be honest, because it lasts till today.
What do you think? Who would you say is the biggest, the biggest South Asian icon of all time? I would say Gandhi. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gandhi was racist.
Yeah, he's a racist.
Yeah,
Gandhi hated black people.
Yeah, I heard about.
So you know what I mean? It's not even like it's something that is not going back to their icon. Hated black people.
He was preaching peace and love, but not towards black people.
Yeah, but not to black people. Do you know what I find interesting though, or maybe it's not so interesting because it makes sense? The people that I seem to find in the Asian community that seem to have a bit more understanding of black people is usually the ones that are Muslim. Because they're the mosque, and obviously there's a lot of Muslim black people, and then they tend to have more understanding of black people because they see you pray, they see this, so they have more discussions with black people than most. Those tend to be a bit more different with their back and forth. But again, you just need to be Muslim.
I think there's also that, and then there's the ones who have come from East African countries as well, who were taken there via colonization and stuff like that. So my next door neighbor, when I lived at home with my dad, she was from Malawi. Indian woman. This woman taught me how to make chapatis, pakoras, you name it. I was around there. Shabi, my beautiful daughter, come. You need to eat. And her family were absolutely fantastic. Extended family, all of that. Didn't feel any issues or funniness coming from those people. So I think you've got that extra layer as well, because they've lived in an African country around black people. So they kind of understand that there's some of those wild ideas that have been spread about us for centuries that are just not
based. Yeah.
And that's why going full circle, why that stuff like sinners and whatever is quite important, because no one really understands how culturally close a lot of cultures are until they see certain things. Like there's times when I move with Asian people and they'll show me something, I'll be like, in fact, a good example of this is my wife watches these videos where other cultures eat other cultures' foods.
Yes.
I still haven't watched it.
You haven't watched any of them, yeah?
No, I haven't watched Sinners, so I'm not.
Okay.
Really, I don't.
No, but this has got nothing to do. This has got nothing to do with Sinners now.
Not
So
yet, no.
he said that last week.
I said it last week, and you gave me that same reaction.
But this is basically they do videos now where they have either old men or old women, like aunties and uncles, whatever, eating food from other people's cultures. So the other day, my wife was watching, I think it might have been Mexican people eating Nigerian food.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
All right, and there was this is something. This
tastes like this.
This is like this. Yeah. This is we have this thing. It's called this.
Yeah.
And then it's like they didn't know that, obviously, because you never actually move with these people. They don't know that the cultural stuff that is actually food anyway linked, because most people they link with food and music usually, innit? That's how they usually linked up. And you see them like, we have this thing in our country, this, that, and other.
The moi moi that tasted like something. It reminded them of something.
Yeah,
the Asian people were saying, this thing we have in our country is this, it's called this, it's called that, blah, 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 blah.
Moi moi and tamale is roughly the same sort of thing.
Like they eat things like semolina and all this stuff, or swallow that we will have and they get for something else and blah blah blah, and they'll we eat this way or we eat that way or we eat this with our hands the same way that you eat, and you see the different, and that's when people seem to have an understanding. We're not as alien to each other as we think we are, and there's usually one alien. But
listen, I was at work and I was on the desk next to a Nigerian, and there's an older Nigerian, and he left, and both of us did our little prostrate thing, innit? And she's a little bit older than me, and I'm like, it's interesting because I say at work you wouldn't expect people to do that work, but I always do to do that work. And as he left, Asian dude came in, and I'm like, which part of Asia are you from? He's like, I'm Indian. He speaks Punjab. I said, is it right? Because there's a thing where when you greet an elder, you go down and you touch their feet. He's like, yeah. I said, the reason I'm saying that is because there's something that we have which is similar. and blah 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 blah. And he's like, yeah, because I know you touch their feet and then you touch your forehead. He's like, yeah, you do that. He gave it a name. I'm like, okay. He's saying these children don't do it, because I was talking to the Nigerian lady. I said, I'm trying to get my kids to do it, and they keep forgetting. And she's like, yeah, so do mine. Hers are teenagers. She's like, but just give them the look, especially when it's the elder. They need to get right down to the floor. She got 2 girls. And so he was saying the same thing. Yeah, my kids. I said, so you guys, because they're here, don't they? They didn't grow up in India. He's like, nah, but it doesn't matter. Blah 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 blah. And then they started talking about Anthony Joshua, strangely enough, and he's like, yeah, because the roads in India, he's like, the Nigerian roads can't be worse than the roads in India. I was like, I don't know, bro. I haven't been there, but it can't be. He's like, nah, man, our roads are rubbish. And I was like, we drive, and she's like, we driving the wrong side of the road. He's like, that's standard. The way he put it was very funny. He's like, the bigger the car you have, that's just your car is your strength. If you got a big car, you can bully the smaller cars. So, if you have a small car, you just have to get out of the way of the bigger car, because you're the one that's going to get mullered. But driving on the wrong side, he said the car's just parked in the middle of the road, potholes just the size of whatever. It's like, that's standard. That's normal. I said, okay. So again, DJ Quick is just like Compton. When you go to, because that's the point of DJ Quick's song, it's just like Compton. This is somebody that is very insular. They only know Compton. They only know their little tiny part of LA, not even the whole of LA. Then when he gets to become a rapper, he gets to tour. He's going to different cities around the world, around America, and it's like, it's just like Compton. It's just like Compton. And what you said about when people go and explore and experiment and see things, you'd be like, you now start realizing the similarities we have. That's why you have people that travel a lot. Often are the ones that are a bit more enlightened than the ones that just stay in the city.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree. I definitely had that kind of emotion when I first went to Jamaica. Well, I've only been to Jamaica once, but when I went to Jamaica over 2 decades ago, and when I landed there, I was just like, oh my God, it's just like home. It's just like a tiny home. Like the flora and the fauna is the same. The soil is red. It's the same. Like even the plants. I saw cocoyam. I saw cassava. I saw corn. I saw all these things. The people. I was at a club one night and there was this guy. Oh my God, I froze. Everyone thought I was...
You look like one of your uncles, didn't it?
He looked like a cousin. Yeah. I was stood there transfixed with my jaw on the floor. And I know this is not Shola, but I was standing there like, this is my cousin. So for me, outside of the fact that you have a lot more sprinkling of other races in Jamaica than you do like in Nigeria as a whole, it was just like being at home. All the ingredients to cook our food in the way that we cook it. And also for me, when I first came to this country, hearing West Indian people speak patois, that was the closest thing to pidgin. Like when I heard them saying uno,
Picking.
and I was like, that's unna now, the Igbo word, but they don't know that. So when I now started speaking patois and perfected that dialect, which was so easy because it's the child of pidgin now. People were like, oh, you're trying to culture vulture or anything. No, my cousin. This is our language. We gave it to you people first.
There's a lot of that happens, and a lot of people like to be claiming that people don't. You're stealing from this, you're stealing from that, and you don't actually know the origin.
You know what I'm thinking of right now?
What's that?
Pounded yam and Rogan Josh. That's what I'm thinking.
What's that other curry?
Have you noticed as well that both Nigerians and Indians they wanna actually do nuclear war with their food? How much oil they put in it?
Pepper.
Eat with the hands.
Forget oil, pepper.
Yeah,
communal.
Yeah.
When it's hot. Are you sure it's?
You don't know about
our niece today. The 16-year-old was like, what was she talking about? She was talking about food and about how because the rice mommy cooked was a bit spicy. I'm like, okay. And the niece said, it's not spicy, uncle. I said, okay. I said, so you like it? She's like, yeah. Sometimes when I go to these restaurants and they're like, are you sure you are? Sorry, that's it. She was in Morocco. And she talking about the food in Morocco. She really enjoyed the resort in it. Tajine. I don't know what it was, but they were in a resort. And
maybe get him on.
If you want. When you plug in your thing and start messing up the thing.
Go on.
And where was I? And yeah, and when she went up a few times and they're like, oh, it's very spicy, young girl. She's like, don't worry, I can take the spice. She's like, I've been eating it for how many days? It's not spicy, young. It's not spicy. I can take spice. I was like, yeah, yeah. Like, I'll make, because some of these kids now, they can't take a little bit of spice.
Listen, so I have 2 nephews, right? And their mums Caucasian. Now one looks. I didn't send him.
I haven't done that for a while.
One looks very much like me and my brother. And the younger one looks like Oyibo Pepper. You would not know that child has any seasoning or anything, not even one drop. He could have passed during the days of sinners. Anywho, would you believe that the older one who resembles us is the one that cannot take pepper.
It happens like that.
The small one is the one that's chopping jollof rice, chicken, left and right. Oh, yeah, it's nice. Can I have some more, please? Whereas the older one's going, oh, this is child abuse. It's too hot. I can't take it.
And
I'm
there's
gonna
barely
call
any pepper
Childline.
in there.
There's barely any pepper in it.
Yeah.
You have to start them from young. Because my mum made shaki today, and her dad and the dad's brother, so my actual nephews, they're like, yeah, they were looking forward for the shaki. It's like, yeah, but their kids, no.
He was there.
No, the brother was there.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, yeah, he wants to
But this
push
is the
your
thing,
shaki.
yeah. This is Jackie you have to have your kids, yeah. All your kids do not come from struggle, and shaki is a struggle meal. You have to have some form of gumption to have that
perseverance.
Yeah, because you have to persevere with that meat. It's not like something you just put in your mouth and it just happens anyhow. You have to persevere. That's why I remember I said before, I've quoted it on this podcast. That is the reason why Nigerian men don't give up on anything with women or whatever, because they've had to eat shaki in their life, and you can't give up on anything in life if you had shaki before.
It's not so much shaki, it's pomo.
Pomo as well.
Pomo is the worst one.
That one is also very strong.
That one, you're eating leather.
Yeah, that one is also very
literally
very strong.
I want you to think of anything you may want to talk about before we finish, and I'm just gonna play the songs that it's made.
Oh, finally!
It's increased. I had to extend now that I've paid for the big thing. I can extend that song because it just wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
but it didn't really add too many lyrics, but it did extend the song.
Yeah,
and it goes a little sound like this. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, you even press the thing on, have you?
No, it's coming through my headphones. Let me unplug it and plug it in again.
It's different.
I've extended it. Although there are a couple of versions here.
I've got some if you want to listen to them.
What?
I've got a couple.
Let me forward it a bit.
This is proper house, isn't it?
So it changes.
What is the thing about Eloquently? Say nothing.
It's in there somewhere now, but it didn't add any more lyrics. But I did a hip hop version now.
Is there? And we don't know who they are.
ESN.
I wonder what that was there before. That one was better than that.
Eloquently saying
It's the same thing.
right. ESN. Eloquently saying nothing. ESN. Eloquently saying nothing.
Sound like a house of painting.
Eloquently saying nothing. Eloquently saying nothing. And it's been so long I had to be back on something. I had to keep a move on something. They just thought I was an asshole. But they still love it. Now I'm back on the street. Now I'm back on the beat. Now I'm back on the
Right, next one.
ESN. Yeah, eloquently saying nothing.
It's the
It's
paid
Wu,
one.
boy. It's Wu-Tang.
It's the paid one.
Eloquently saying nothing.
Where's the jizzer?
And then
It's not actually the big one.
ESN. Eloquently saying nothing.
all right, next one.
I still think the original one is better than all of these songs.
Let me play my own.
Oh, Uncle is one to play as well.
I want to play my own.
All right. Is there anything you thought of? I'm not telling you not to play the thing. I'm only asking that question. You play. You don't worry about what I'm saying. Is there anything that you would like to discuss before we finish? The play, bro.
Oh, play. Okay, sorry.
You don't have to.
Villages. I want to discuss villages.
What did you ask for?
It's more GH Afrobeat.
Eloquently saying nothing, but we saying something. You get me.
You get me.
Pull up the chair, make we reason. News every week, different season. From the music to the madness on your timeline. Culture, politics, this in real time. Stavros boss with the side eye steady. Big Wahala come loud, too ready. Simple Simon drop proverb, then pause. Mr. Wolf with the growl, big claws.
Hey, this is good.
Hold on, there's more.
There's another one.
Did you pay for it? Because you can't download it if you didn't pay for it.
You can.
Uncle.
Okay. My bad.
We play the next one.
Uncle knows
All
how
right.
to-
Have you downloaded it already, though?
Download and send it to me.
Let me download it.
I'll add it to the ticket.
Uncle is using technology.
And
Okay.
Technology.
Play the next one.
Yeah, I was just downloading it. Just to
Oh, don't
make
worry
sure.
about that.
Next one.
Yeah.
Another banger.
Eloquently saying nothing, but we saying something. You get me?
You get me?
Pull up the chair, make we reason. News every week, different seasons. From the music to the madness on your timeline. Culture, politics, gets in real time.
These actually Fuse OG.
Bust with the side eye steady. Big Wahala come loud, too ready. Simple Simon drop proverb, then pause. Mr. Wolf with the growl, big claws. Eloquently saying nothing. Still we day on about everything. From the streets to the head.
Family, I'm not gonna lie to you.
We enter with the barking.
I prefer the first one.
I prefer the first one, but Uncle's prompt game is fine. Your prompt game is fine.
You put words in there.
I gave them some prompts.
Yes. Your prompt
I
game
did
is
mention
fine.
webs, but they never mentioned it. But anyway, this is the one that you have to pay for.
Oh, it's the next one now. You got another one. You can play another one.
Energy up.
Yes, for Christy.
Mic check.
I hate it.
It's horrible.
It's gonna destroy everything. Hey.
From the music to the culture, politics, small wahala.
Hey.
I like this. I like it. I like it.
Story for your table.
Nah, this is a banger.
Rihanna proper. Eloquently saying nothing.
6-7.
Why did you ruin it with that nonsense?
Gather for the center. This na ESN podcast. Eloquently saying nothing. We gas. We go talk and laugh and break them down from the block to the world. Spread the sound. Half fast, half fast. Break them down from the block to the world. Spread the sound. Half fast, half fast.
Send it to him because he's already paid for it.
I think he's paid. He must have paid for it. He said this is the one you have to pay for.
No, this one you have to pay for.
Nah, he's I don't know what's going on, but he's prompt game is on fire.
This is another payment.
His prompt game is on fire over there, bro.
From the music to the culture, politics, small wahala. Current story for your table. We go yarn and proper.
Hey,
nah, this is some bangers.
But you still there.
This is a problem, bro.
Anything?
4-man panel plus a legend. Gather for the center. This na ESN.
4-man panel and a legend.
We go talk and laugh and break them down. From the block to the wall, spread the sound.
Nah, I don't want that.
Eloquently say nothing. We go talk and laugh and break them down. From the block to the wall.
That one might be the one.
That one might be the one.
That one might be the one.
I think the first one.
No, the first one's a banger, but that one is probably the most appropriate for the pudding.
Anyway, let's.
You know his bedroom made an AI album. Yeah. This one has got ideas. I'm telling you, because
maybe
he can do it.
Your prompt game is on fire, bruv.
AI makes everything possible.
Yeah, your prompt game is on fire. That I can tell just by what I've heard there, that you've prompt differently.
Yeah, AI is about prompts, isn't it?
Of course it is. But where have you been getting your practice?
Yeah, I don't know.
Stage.
What he did is just put in the names of the people and give you a bit of
the wisdom.
It's the wisdom.
He did it well, and then this thing's very easy. I'm assuming.
Yeah. You don't have to put lyrics in or anything.
No, but he put our names in and then made sure that he.
That's
added
it. He just
added what the popular.
He would have just said the whole sub such and such and such. Yeah.
I'll put make it give it small humor, and put our names in there. I mentioned the podcast, the ESN pod. Just small things, nothing majorly.
I know it's small
complex.
thing.
Nah, hold on.
If you ask it to do Fuji.
Hey.
Have you saved the ones that you got already? Because I just did. Well,
It saves it. So if you got an account.
Yeah.
Then it will be there. Once you log in, it'll be there. I'm doing a Fuji.
I'm doing it right now, man.
All right, then. We'll play that one out then. So you do you prompt your Fuji.
Mr. Wolf, well done.
We'll talk about the village.
Thank you, sir.
Before we can actually carry on, didn't really get into it. Charmania, how are you? It's been a while since I see you. I need to apologise to the old man.
What did you do?
I didn't message like I should have. I meant to on the way home. After I left you last time.
Oh, yes.
But I haven't messaged you, so send my apologies. And but just pass. Okay. I'll send a message. I'll send it on. Anyways, how are you? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. Taking one slice of the elephant at a time. Just trying to get through. 2025 was a doozy. I thought 24 was bad. 25 slapped me in my whole face,
Mm-hmm.
then kicked me, just when I thought I was able to get back up again. But that's why I made mention of village, because that's when I realised, well, I knew who my village was before I had all of these tragedies happen, but it helped me to crystallise. And, you know, some wolves came out of sheep's clothing, and some that I thought were wolves, they were actually sheep. So it actually kind of highlighted the people who have really got my back and solidified that village to me, for me to know. Because sometimes when you're going through really tough battles, that's when you find out who's really got you. Sometimes family who should have you don't even have you like they should. But my friends have been amazing. I'm so blessed. I have an amazing and fantastic bunch of friends and acquaintances. Because there's some people that I just know them from Facebook, and they came through. It's been. I feel really, really blessed. At the same time, I was obviously trying to deal with the harrowing situation. So I'm talking kind of cryptically for those who are listening in. I lost my mum a few months ago. That's what we're talking about here. And we had quite a few losses last year. Obviously, we started off the new year with laying our brother to rest. And so it's been an interesting time. But it makes you also think about your mortality, and makes you realise that we are middle-aged.
Yeah.
We're not young people anymore.
That's the weirdest one. I think that's the hardest one for me to get my mind over at the moment.
I'm in it.
Yeah, but,
fully.
But the reason why it's hard for me to get my mind over it is because there's a disconnect between the reality of being middle-aged and the way I feel.
I think that's testament to you then.
You think?
Because I think that, you know, that you're taking care of your body by doing sports.
Yeah.
Maybe not drinking excessively, smoking excessively. And, you know, just you, like the simple Simon that we know, you got a positive mindset. And you don't let most things stress you out. Because we know that stress is a killer. Do you get what I'm saying? So, again, that would be testament to you. What I would say, that disconnect is, I would then ask you, do you have many younger people around you? Because I've got a lot of maybe younger cousins and my children now. My son's 22. Do you get what I'm saying?
Grandpa.
It could be. So in terms of me being middle-aged, I'm very much in it, and I very much embrace it. And what you said, you kind of took the words out of my mouth, because as a middle-aged man, I think I look all right. You get what I'm saying? When I speak to colleagues and people, you know, funny enough, I played football. For the first time in 3 years.
Whoa.
Just yesterday.
Well done.
And a man then was saying, you're going to be sore tomorrow.
And you don't look sore to me. You didn't look like...
I don't feel sore.
If you never said anything to me, I wouldn't know.
You get what I mean? So that's me, you know, I try to be as fit as
Charmania said tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'm going to call you tomorrow, Mr. Wolf.
We'll see, and I'll let you know.
I'm going to call you tomorrow.
So, like, I try to eat well. Right. Damn it. I try to eat well, try to go gym and things like that. And when I think about the uncles that I had, they were cool, you know, but I don't think that they were as cool as us.
Was their bellies
That's just
big?
me. They had bigger bellies and maybe longer crocodile shoes, and you know they were cool in there. But I think that this generation of uncledom, can I call it uncledom? You know what I'm saying?
Rules in it.
I think we're all right. And auntiedom. This guy wants to choke himself.
So
with his head.
I think the last generation of aunties, the cool aunties. Remember the cool aunties?
Well, back in the day.
Yeah, I think maybe the auntie.
I was fond of aunties and uncles, but I wouldn't.
But I do also have a thought of whether or not, obviously, you got how you feel, you've got how old you actually are, but then I also have the other thing of how do the younger people see you?
Exactly.
They still see you as old, bro.
It's the perception.
Yeah. But do they see me as old the way I saw the older people as old?
Yes.
Wait,
that's the question.
There's no grey in your bia yet. You're still young.
No, but it's not even that.
Smart for bad day.
It's not even so much looks. I'm talking more about, you know, when the uncle before would say something that they thought was cool. air quote cool.
Yeah.
And then
It's
you're like,
embarrassing.
it's not even so much embarrassed, but you're looking at them, you're like, yeah, you really are really far away from where we're at.
We are.
I wonder if I'm the same.
This one doesn't know who Bad Bunny is.
Yeah,
we are.
because like my niece was in a room with some of our younger cousins. So my niece would be 33-ish, in her early 30s. And she said at that time, "Raw, I'm actually old." And I was telling her, remember when you were saying that to me? Now you're reaching to where I am, because she was looking at them at the age of maybe 15 to like 22-ish and thinking, "Raw, I'm actually that."
They're talking is gibberish.
Yeah. Basically, that I'm auntie levels to you now.
I can't hold it. I can't hold this conversation you're having for whatever reason.
Exactly. So if she's saying that and she's in her early 30s and where we are approaching 50, mid 40s, then straight up.
We are
there.
uncles.
And we're old, but we're cool.
The thing we have going for us is that we do try and stay in touch at least. There are some people where, especially back in the day, when you especially as Africans, once you reach a certain age, I don't even want to try and compare myself to you. I don't want to try and understand.
Category.
Yeah, you stay in that room there. Leave us elders to have our style and talk. We're not interested. Whereas I think with us, we're a bit more
inclusive.
Inclusive. We're trying at least. So yeah, you'll have that once in a moon. We will say something that is a bit cringe or it's a bit but at the same time, we will understand some things. But then you'll have other things like a Bad Bunny or Italian brain rot. It's like what's going on here? I don't understand.
Unfortunately, I know what Italian brain rot is
now.
Yeah, I'm in there with the youth them. You get me?
But no, when I brought it up before, you didn't know. Remember?
I didn't know what it was called.
That's good
I
enough.
bet you knew what it was.
But I knew what it was. I just didn't know what it was called.
Hello, Mr. Simple.
Yeah.
Our name, sir.
Well, Italian brain rot. It's foolishness, but the kids are going all mad about it. I find out about it because my daughter plays Roblox, and
it's a game.
It's a song, music, but it's the whole point of the song is that it's nonsense, absolute gibberish.
And it's in Italian.
Absolute gibberish, and it's in different languages.
Just like what Stavros said earlier when the songs are playing. You said the 6/7 nonsense, isn't it? Like,
6/7. My son, 6/7.
Don't let your son be saying them things.
I think it's so cute.
But you see, the thing is,
look at the origins of this thing.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Find it.
The origins. I know what the origins is from. This is the thing. I know the origins of it. It's from a song.
It's from a rap song.
So a rap song just made it up themselves, or did they use it as an origin from something?
No, they were talking about a basketball player who's 6'7".
6'7". Okay.
And then it's splintered off. It's gone. So I don't know where you may have seen, because it's gone down so many avenues, so many roads. Maybe there's a bit that's a bit nefarious but it's that person that it started from.
I think with us, things got popular because they were linked to other things that actually made sense. I think my biggest hurdle now is that things get popular now, it doesn't make sense. Everybody knows that it doesn't make sense, and that's part of the reason why it's popular. That's the bit that blows my mind. Like where the young people's mind is, it's like, yeah, that's popular. It doesn't make sense. What's the point of it?
For the sake of being popular.
No one can explain it to you. Do you get what I'm saying? No one can explain it to you, but it's popular for the sake of being popular. That's the little bit of a mental hurdle that I have to get over. With us, when things were popular, the things that were popular and stupid didn't last very long.
2016.
Yeah, but then the people that are popular,
Crazy Frog.
Yeah, it didn't last very long though. It was a blip.
It was there, man. It was there. The elders, every generation has that thing where it's like it's cool for them, and the people above them is looking at that's a foolishness. I don't think anything changed.
They have that, right? But what I'm saying to you is, they will have that where you will say, "Oh yeah, that's a foolishness," because they don't understand it. With this, the generation actually don't understand the thing, and they're telling you that it doesn't make any sense.
Did Crazy Frog make any sense?
What do you mean?
Crazy Frog. Ding, 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 Bro, it made no sense. But everybody had the ringtone. They made a song that went #1 or whatever it was.
Now you see when you say it like that, now I get where you're coming from, but
the elders would have been looking at like, what are my kids? Who brought
that Crazy Frog?
Mr. Wazzo.
Mr. That was heavy. That was heavy. But that was about music though. That's about music. But
that video. Remember, it started from the advert. The advert is what made it popular.
Yeah.
What was it? A dog or whatever it was that was shaking his head.
The yellow puppet.
Yeah, people watching the advert like, what's going on?
But his head was bopping to the music. Like I can see sense there. But
You can see sense.
But I'm saying, but my point is the children today don't see the sense. They tell you that it doesn't make any sense.
They don't even know what it is.
They don't know what it is, but they still pump it, which is what's weird to me.
It's when they're speaking the next
language, I just got a message from one of my friends. You may have met him, Big Wahala and Stavros at one of the boxing events. One of my colleagues, Nigerian guy. And he's about, I'd say maybe about 10 years my elder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? But he's cool. But he sent me such an uncle message. It was a Happy New Year one that he forwarded.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at and you look at the way that he forwarded it, it says Happy New Year, hun, and it's got a kiss on there. Just have a look at that.
He didn't even take the text off. Shame.
It wasn't one of them parody ones.
No.
Have you, those ones give me joke. Like, people, they don't really take time to really speak out and reach out to their friends. They just send generic stuff. So thanks to all my post office workers. Yeah, and they just said it. And it's like, for me, I find that funny. I don't know if this one is that, but you're saying it's just a honko. I just sent a honko message.
Yeah.
His wife sent him one. He's like, this is good enough.
No, I'm happy with where I kind of am with regards to like relating to the younger people, and
yeah, me too.
I think it's even extended to my mum as well, because obviously my mum's looking after her granddaughter, and it's like I watched their interaction, and my mum doesn't know the stuff, but she's more in touch with the stuff than I would expect that her mum would have ever been, because my mum for some reason has TikTok, and so she's on TikTok, and I'm like, wow, what are you doing on there?
I refuse.
She doesn't put anything. She doesn't put anything on there. She just consumes content. That's what
it's well.
And so she's a little bit more in touch from that point of view. Sometimes she says stuff to me like, oh yeah, you got to be careful with because I'm like, TikTok. Okay.
Just to rewind slightly, to go back to your village discussion, I would just say, with respect, to just be wary of. Because when this was happening and I expected or I would have liked or it would have been nice or I would have appreciated this and that wasn't there for you, so sometimes it's like that person has a reason that we will never understand, whether it's I don't know how to deal with people when they're going through what they're going through. That's a big one.
Yeah, I'm bad.
Whereas I know it's like
said that a few times.
Sorry?
Big Wahala's mentioned that.
Yeah, and
like
me as well.
When things are cool, because some people is like, when things are cool, you're always around. When I need help, you disappear. Big things, like small things, come pick me up. Oh yeah, cool. But when I needed help, you weren't there. It's like because I don't know how to deal with that, or I have my own trauma that this is going to be triggered if I'm anywhere near you, or I've got this thing now where I'm really realizing that we are the star of our own film. And we think everybody around us, these satellites that are going around us, are part of our film. But all those people have their own film. And sometimes it's like, if you're not standing beside me in my film, you've abandoned me. And that person says, no, I'm going through something myself right now. I'm going through my own film. You are not even in this scene in my film. So I'm just not thinking about you. But it's no disrespect to you. It's just that I'm going through my own something right now. So because I know I've been that person sometimes where I haven't been there, and it's like there's no. It wasn't even about you. It was about something else.
Yeah. So I think with these things as well, because I've obviously been the friend to support many times over in the past.
Yeah, you're that kind of woman.
You then put that kind of pressure on yourself and feel like you're not doing enough. Blah 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 blah. But what you don't realize is the person who's on the receiving end. It could just be one text that they got, thinking of you. Hope you're cool. And on that particular day, it might have been a dark time and that's taking you out of it. Or, it could just be, all right, come. It's been however many months, come, let's just go out. Let's go and do something. Not talking anything about that whole scenario or anything like that. So everyone brings something different to the table at the end of the day. And support is not, there's no cookie cutter approach to that. Some people will offer support financially, because that's all they know. They're not tactile, they're not emotionally intelligent, but they know, this might be a difficult time. You're going to need to spend some peas here, here's some dough. There's other people, though, who will pick up the phone, check in constantly, maybe to the point where they might get on your nerves or whatever. But it's all part of the support. Sorry, I need to clear my throat.
What I've found is the people that are best at giving support when it's their time, they're the ones that are most upset when they don't receive it. Because it's like, when it's my turn, you got water, bro?
You want any water?
No.
Okay, when it's my turn,
Sorry.
I'm always there. And then when I needed something, where was everybody else? And it's like, maybe I feel people where their gift is to give, sometimes they take it for granted that that's actually a strength of yours, and not everybody has that strength.
See, I think just going off because I was sorry guys, I was
you were prompting your prompt.
Yes, but I always say that I'm not good at this type of stuff. I don't think I'm good at this type of stuff at all with this emotional support thing. I'm not good at it. I always think I'm going to say something wrong, or I'm not going to say the right thing, or whatever. But then, strangely enough, a lot of people think I'm good at it. I don't think I'm good.
I think that you're better than you think, but I understand why you would think that.
But one of my biggest issues and one of my biggest problems I have even with my relationship and a lot of relationships with other people, I treat other people how I want to be treated. So if something goes wrong, I don't want to talk to any of you. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want anyone calling me. I don't want anyone asking me questions. I just want to be left alone. So I tend to do the thing that I think is good for me, and that doesn't necessarily translate to the other person well. Because there are other people, they want the constant calls or the checkups or the this and the that. And I'm not very good at that type of stuff. That's why I always say, God bless my brother, because he almost does what I need to do by proxy. Because I don't know why, people just link us together regardless of what everyone's doing. So if one's doing it, they just link that one together with that. So he's very good at that type of thing. So if I know that I don't need to do that type of stuff, and I think I said it just last week, because Stab's going to do it. I'm good at other things, more practical things maybe, where I'm like, we need to get this sorted, this, that, and the other. I'll be more on the ball than him maybe because he's procrastinates in certain things. But that type of stuff, he doesn't procrastinate. He's always there when he needs to be there, and he's rushed to do it. But it's not easy for people, as I said, at times to just know what other people in pain want. And I know sometimes it can be selfish from the person's end as well, because they're like, well, I'm trying to protect my own peace. I don't want to then find myself in a situation where it's going to make me feel depressed, because I also don't want to be sitting depressed with the person. But again, on the other side, sometimes it's not that. Sometimes they just don't know what to say and how to do things.
I think because I've had a lot of discussions recently with people that have said something similar. Your hair, Stav. I'm expecting such and such. My sibling, my cousin. Why? And I'll be chucking all these excuses out there. And because sometimes I'll be like a bit more in it than I was with you. I'll be in it, and I'll be like, but they were dealing with this, or something happened, or I get that you're feeling this, but don't you think that they might be feeling that, or if? And then, but sometimes people are just in their feelings.
Yeah, they're irrational.
It's just like,
they're irrational.
And because as emotional as the joke is, I'm the clitoris, I'm the emotional guy. But I realize because I am so emotional, I am very stoic as well. I can live on both sides at exactly the same time, and I can take myself out of the thing and think quite logically on an emotional situation, the way that I see some people can't when they're in it.
Do you know what I find quite often? And you yourself just talking about this situation that you're in now. There's times that you might not hear nothing. Let's say we're talking about something like a funeral. Yeah, you might not have heard anything from that person before the funeral. You might just got a message or a phone call to say, "Oh, sorry, condolences, that and the other." Then maybe you've told them about the funeral. When they get to the funeral, though, they're the best person at that funeral. They're the most efficient person. They're the ones they lifting up their sleeves. They're doing everything on that day, because I think sometimes in their head that's how they know how to show their support.
Action.
On this day, I know that this is what we do. This person can't do this because they're emotionally in this situation. So I'm going to sort everything out for them so they don't have to think about it. It's weird. You have people that, again, you won't hear from them at all. As soon as it's that day, they're the most on-ball person on that thing, because that's what they understand and that's what they know.
Just different people have different strengths.
Yeah. I just think it's a bit of a way. I always feel bad in all these situations when it happens. As I said, I always feel bad. I feel bad when you. Because I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. How can you say something to somebody who's lost somebody that close to them? There's nothing you can say. In my head, that's what I always think. But then the other person on the other side might just want to have a discussion, and that's where I'm just like, I don't know if I'm good at that.
I don't think there's ever a wrong or right thing to. Well, there could be wrong. There's no right thing to say, and there's no. It's like with most things in life, most important things in life, there's no manual. So you just kind of have to feel it out. Now, if it's your close friends or families, then you've already got the background of understanding and knowing that person for a period of time. You may still come a cropper and put a foot wrong, but at the end of the day, the fact that you even tried, at some point, even if that person's up in their feelings, at some point they'll calm down. have a little bit of reflection on that and realize, well, actually that person was, even though they were getting on my nerves that day and all they were doing was talking or something, but actually they meant well. They were trying to help. I mean, I've had one or two people who I've not been around for years come out of the woodwork and just be there to the point where I'm shocked and thinking, I thought I come out you from my life. Where is this woman? Why are you here again? But actually, her being, like this particular friend I'm thinking of, her being the way that she was, took a lot of stuff away from those of us who are emotionally impacted. And it's not to say she wasn't. My girl had a good cry. We've been friends since school and everything else.
Is it the one I was with?
Yeah. Oh, I love you, and I wish I met her, and I never did, and whatever. So that bit was starting to irritate me a little bit because, calm down now. Me, myself, I'm not sitting here doing this. You're doing all the dramatics.
You need to be careful,
when
though.
it was time to start getting things done, she was on it.
You have to be careful, though, because sometimes you'd be surprised the impact that somebody has on the person that you didn't think they had that impact. Like, even when we was at the funeral, Stab was like, I thought he was going to say something about Charmania's mum, yeah? I'm like, well, I can't really go, I don't know enough. But the time that I saw your mum, the impact I had from that mum, that 1 minute of time that I was there with her, it was enough for me to have a story to go and tell them. That's what I'm saying. So sometimes you'd be surprised at the small impact, because I didn't say it the day, your mum is one of the reasons why I jumped on the Nakada.
Well done.
And I only went down the street though. Like, I literally went from there to there because I saw Charmaine's mum jump on the Nakada like it was nothing. And I said, this woman can't be jumping on the Nakada. I'm so scared to jump on the Nakada. So I remember we went to, I think we had gone back on a boat from my mum's village somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to go on this Nakada. And I got on the Nakada and I literally went from one bit of the street to the other, and then I jumped off. And I've never done it again.
Because if Mama could do it,
but if she could do it, I could do it.
I defend
it. And that was so your mum didn't think of, would never have known that.
Yeah.
That she impacted me enough in that small space of time to say that I must jump on that Akada. If I see somebody, because the way she jumped on it like a bruv, she jumped on the back of it like it was nothing. You know, like when you see
call them like,
you know, when you see like you see like the cowboys, they jump on the back of the horse and then they just fly off. That's what happened. The man came, she then jumped on the back. One time it was so swift as well, and it was away.
Both of them, you looked at each other like that was
gangster, bro.
That is my everlasting thing. And she actually like whisked off into the sunset. We just stood there watching.
And she came in the house, and we were just chatting like we know her for years. It wasn't like it was no like oh, who's this person that we don't really know. It was just cool. And then when she did that, it was almost like if I had a gun, I would have I would have straight in the air. Because I said nah. Then I said I have to get on the cutter. I have to get on the cutter. If it's just a small section, I had to get on it. I still to my life was scared for my life for that little section, because obviously you know I'm a control freak and I'm not even in control of the vehicle.
But I want to say these lyrics from Joe Budden, who is very emotionally aware and stunted at the same time. I don't know, the paradox is mad, but it's this thing. I always mention it on the pod very often, but I never have the word.
He's emotionally aware, Joe Budden.
Yeah, he's in touch,
yeah,
but he's also touched. Yeah. Okay. All right, so it's a bit long, sorry. He says, I used to bump into Tammy in the club, a few of them. She even helped her brother get in. See a person long enough, you know you're bound to get fly with them, care for them, be more than high and by with them. It's been a while, can't front like I ain't phased. She was my reality check because we the same age. I mean, she put on a show that you can't stage. She made the ish sound effortless. I was damn near in tears checking my messages. I get goosebumps all over my skin. She said, Mouse, I highly doubt I'll ever see you again. Hope everything is well, kid. You see, I'm just finding out I have a brain tumor, but I never felt it. The doctor's giving me 3 weeks to live. Not 3 weeks to die, that's 3 weeks to give. I just want to tell you that I love you and I care. I wish you all the best throughout the rest of your career. And then she broke into tears. I pressed 7, took the phone from my ears. Sometimes the simplest thing of things, people need it, but I ain't called back in fear of being speechless. What was I to put her at ease with? I picked a real bad time to be strategic. When I heard that lyrics there, I resonated with it so much, because as people that listen to the pod, whether it's been months or years, you know Stavros will talk out of turn. I get told off, you say the wrong thing, you say the wrong thing, you say the wrong thing. And I'm talking all the time, talk. And I resonated with this so much where, okay, that time when you really need to, that's the time now, all of a sudden you just said, I'm going to be strategic. I'm not going to talk. When the person really needed you. When I mean he's emotionally mature, I mean in that regard that he knows this is not the time I shouldn't call back.
And this is the type of person I am.
But I picked a real bad time to be strategic. What am I to put her at ease with? Because I don't know what to do. So now I'm thinking before I talk. And you're thinking too much now. So it's just because I've been in that boat myself. And as it stands now, I've got to the bit where I've understood a second level. And now I'm hearing a lot of people who are talking about who I used to be. And I'm like, maybe give that person grace. I'm not talking necessarily specific, but give that person grace because maybe they're this person right now. Maybe they're me 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I'll Stav, you're good, man, you're good. Yeah, maybe I wasn't good before. And I'm still regretting now that I could have done more before. Maybe I'm overcompensating.
But yeah, maybe. As I said, for me, I just it's something I always know is my worst point on me.
No, you have much worse points.
Not than that. I think that's my worst point.
Or I would say there's a point that you have less confidence in, because as other people have said, that you seem to be very good. If you're put in a position where you have no choice to do it, then I've got a lot of confidence in the way that you would approach the softness, the kindness, the right words to the right person at the right time.
Yeah, if somebody just drops something on me and I'm talking to them, yeah, that's fine.
You're a wordsmith.
But you're asking me to go out of my way to
and
go
that's what you wouldn't do.
That's why I would do it, but it's like I don't know. I'm doing it, but I'm doing it under like I don't know how to deal with this situation type thing.
Fair enough.
Like I'm not gonna be stabbed. I'm not knocking your door and just be at your door. That makes sense. I'll call you. I might message you. Something I can control in a controlled way, maybe. Because if you're sitting at your door and you just burst out crying, I don't know what to do.
I'll tell you. Sorry, carry on.
No, don't say what you're saying.
There was one time that one of my friends' mum passed away, and I must have been about 17. And in fact, he was a friend of a friend who I got friendly with. So both of us went to his yard.
You got friendly with her. You got friendly with her.
Both of us went to his yard and just to pay our respects to him. And he was with his girl at the time. And it was the first time that I had ever dealt with anybody, parent or anybody having any kind of major bereavement or close bereavement in that way. And it was the same for my brethren. And we didn't know what to say. So it was in his room, he was with his girl, and no one said anything. I never said nothing. He didn't say nothing for a good hour or so. It was very it was very awkward and tense, and and then he said something, and then we kind of broke into a little chat, and then we left. And that was a learning curve. Like I spoke to someone about it, and they said to a 17-year-old me, just talk about anything. Yeah. Don't feel like you need to talk about the situation. If it's football, if it's about school or college, whatever it is, movies, just talk about something.
Sometimes
but
just
again,
being quiet.
Yeah.
Just sitting there for the silence.
But I swear, at that time,
at 17.
Yeah, it was really.
Yeah, but it would have been awkward for you, but it might have been the right thing to do at the time.
Well, he might have just thought the fact that
for him at the time, I think he felt it was a bit awkward as well.
Yeah,
but later on, he acknowledged and was happy with the fact that we showed a bit of support at the time. But for that youngster and me at that time, I had no idea and we didn't know what to say.
My default usually when these types of situations is, I know that at times when people are sad, they want to find ways to either remember the person. So I try to think of funny things that will remind them of the person, that will make them laugh. Or just make things that will just make them laugh, or just try to be as take them away from the situation and not force them into the situation. That's why I tend to, if I do go to see people, I don't like to be the first one. I want to be after a few people that's done the, I'm so sorry, talking about your mom, this, that, and the other. And then you just go there and they give them that light relief that is not the thing that they're dealing with. Something silly that they could be like, did you know that? Like if me and him are together, if me and Stab are talking about together, it's quite easy because then we can just start abusing each other, and then that will remind them of us being stupid with each other all the time, and blah, 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 blah. And it can take away from the actual thing that's going on. And sometimes when people are in those types of situations, they want an escape. They don't want to be kept in that cage. They want to escape it. So sometimes you can be that escape, and maybe that's what. Maybe at times I can be quite good at. And then sometimes I can be empathetic, but I just don't think I'm good at it when I'm not controlling it.
Well, there's the control. Listen, I'm taking you to. There's a restaurant you told me about ages ago. I'm taking you.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, there's a film. I like going film by myself, but come on, I'm taking you. Let's watch this film. Yeah, let's drive around the block. Let's do because as you say, sometimes it's just like I need a stress release, a break valve. Yeah, and you can just be my step outside of this situation,
or just make a phone call and talk about Okada rides and stuff like that. Because to be honest with you, that was one of the things that when I was putting photos and stuff like that together, I needed to make sure you two were there, because you actually, very few of my UK friends know my mum, obviously, because she didn't live here and stuff, and you're one of the few that did know her. And while I was going through all of that story when you guys came back and were like, your mum's gangster, like, yeah, she just hitched up her skirt, called the Okada and was just like, yeah, I'm going, oh yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Like, that's one of my favorite stories of my mum. I wasn't even there at the time. You people were in Lagos, I was here, you know, and till now, as we're talking about it, we're all laughing about it. Those of you that didn't hear about it before can also laugh about the situation. So sometimes it's not about just living in the grief of that situation, and that's how you keep people alive as well, is by their memory alive, is by talking about those good times, those memories, those laughs and stuff like that. My mum was a cook. My cousins talk about like Christmas. Oh, there was no one to do the Yorkshire puddings in Lagos. My auntie was up all night looking after the turkey. Normally my mum would have been phoning her up and saying, yeah, you need to turn it off now, you need to baste it now, stuff like that. So just talking and sharing those memories, those things that you did together with that person, or you shared with that person who's gone, is one of the things that I think brings comfort and keeps their memory alive as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think a lot of people tend to try and shy away. They don't want to upset the person. They want to trigger them, so they start crying, so they won't mention anything at all. And it's almost like it never happened. And then the other person's feeling like, oh, they don't care or whatever. I mean, personally, that's not the way I took certain things. But everybody's different, right? And everyone's perception is different.
If you're sorry, go on. I'll wrap up. So you do.
Yeah, and I was just going to add to what has been said. In our culture, you will find that some of your most funniest times that you spend in a year may be at a funeral, because you're having communion with your people that are close to you, some that you haven't seen in a long time, and you may have a wahala or someone who can crack joke or who can bring memory of a funny moment that we all had with the person that's passed, or just a funny moment in general. Some of the most joyous moments that you find are at a place where, you know, you're grieving at the same time, and that's the irony.
Right? You know, that means we're officially old.
What do you mean?
Like, if we're going to funerals and that's where we're having these memories, we're now in the uncle and aunties echelons.
That is that middle-aging discussion.
Yeah, we're fully there.
I think it's happening more often, but I could go back to maybe funerals that I went to when I was young, and people are cracking jokes. That's what we do. It's like we are just there. We're there to show our respects, but at the same time,
it's happening multiple times a year.
Multiple times, yeah.
Because we're at that age group now.
Just having this discussion has reminded me. There's somebody in our WhatsApp group, the main one that at least I'm in, anyways, and that we are all in. That their father passed. Since after the funeral, I haven't checked up on them about that, because we two were at the funeral, innit?
Who are you talking about?
Somebody in the WhatsApp group with their father passed. It's not the Slackless group.
Okay.
I haven't checked up on the person since.
Okay.
About that.
I'll clicked up on them. Just a quick message though, just to say.
This is my thing, because
I was meant to message. Literally, I was thinking about them just today, because I was thinking this. In fact, you was the same. To be honest, this will be the first year without that person. And the holidays.
I saw them post a video of the party, and I was like, okay, at least there was a lot of people there, blah, blah, blah. But then you're going to have the come down as well, which I don't know what it's like for you. So it's just a lot of people that are messaging. And a lot of people I need to keep up on. And a lot of people. And this one I just forgot. Because sometimes it's like, I said, dude, because a lot of the people I'm thinking of are women. Yeah. And it's like maybe the machismo.
Chivalrous side of you.
Or you say chivalrous. Some people might call it chauvinist side of me. Is like, oh, you're worrying about the women. You're not worrying about the men. But I forgot about the man. The man them as well. And so it's only having this discussion.
And that's something I would definitely call out as a word of caution to those who are friends of and family of those who have lost someone significant. After the funeral's over is when it gets silent, and the silence is deafening, and that's when they really, really need support. And this is something I've been saying way before I went through this. I mean, I lost my dad 24 years before I lost my mum, so I've been through those big milestones quite early, and felt it, and who's felt it knows it. But I've also been there for others and seen them go through that, and it's the hype. It's like Christmas or whatever, New Year's, and then everyone goes back to work, and it's back to, you know what I mean? So the same thing, once the funeral's done, the phones go quiet, people stop calling, that kind of stuff. And if somebody's in a very vulnerable situation, that's when they really need people to reach out and be there for them, and feel safe enough that they can pick up the phone or send a message to a friend and say, I need you, or whatever. I mean, in the past, I've set up little codes with friends just to say, look, if you need me, just send me a pineapple emoji or something, or send me a flipping...
Any sexual deviant business, boy, but okay.
No, this was way before all of this nonsense that's been going on in social media, my friend. I've been doing this one since before. Send me a picture of a moi moi. I know that's what is needed. So whether you need food, whether you need to talk, whether you just need someone to sit down and chat, pop and laugh with you, I'm here for that.
All right.
Please, this and coming off what Charmania just said, that's all well and good. For people like me, just leave me alone.
Well,
everyone's got their own.
Yeah, everyone's got their own thing, man.
Yeah.
All right. Is there something you wanted to do?
I got some of them music things, but
we're wrapping up.
Okay, give me your this thing quickly.
Okay, so on that note, then he'll play it while I'm doing the outro.
Everything, Mr. Wolf.
The cable as well.
Everything.
Hashtag ESN Pod to start joining the conversation at ESN Podcast on all the socials. Thank you very much for tuning in, Charmania. Thank you very much for joining us. I know we're going to do the thing, so we're going to do our outro. Well,
you messed up the tin.
I don't know what happened there. We're going to do our actual outros.
We're recording even.
Hey.
I know, be vexed. What's going on? You're touching that thing.
We've lost.
I can't hear nothing.
I think it might be that wire.
It's
that wire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Have you still got sound?
Yeah.
I ain't got no sound.
No, we haven't. Yeah. It's this thing has gone.
That thing is died.
The plug has died.
And play your thing, man. Play your thing.
Yeah.
Better for the headphones, man.
We were meant to get another plug. We didn't get it.
Somebody put 5,000 naira on the meter.
Oh my God.
There we go. You got to hit it on your knee.
I will vote for Donald Trump. My kids are singing that all over. My wife is very upset, seeing that she's a Trump hater.
Yeah, man.
In fact,
so I got a few.
I've not heard it.
Stop singing that nonsense.
I'll send it to you.
I need to hear them.
Let me hear a couple, yeah. So if these are done a few, I've done enough of them, by the way, but I'll just do a couple. What the hell's going on?
Is that your cable?
No, it is the cable.
It's not good.
Yeah, they'll blame me at the beginning.
Did you buy a cheap cable?
Like they've used it to do.
Did you buy a cheap cable?
Nah, man, I've been using that for over a year. It might just be done.
No, it's trying to stop, play, stop, play, stop, play, stop, play, stop, play, stop. I don't know what's going on there.
That adapter cable looks like it's been used for floss.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I wanted to hear it, man.
I can still play it after. I just don't need to play it on the podcast.
Play on the
people, the listeners,
the microphone.
The 13 listeners want to hear it, brother.
Is that because number 14 is here?
Pass me my bag. I've got my own cable.
Okay. In the meantime, all right then. Can we do our church notes and goodbyes whilst we're waiting? Simple Simon, you're waiting here patiently. Would you like to do your church notes and goodbyes?
Yeah, I don't even have really much of a church note this week. What did I watch? Kashero. That's about it.
What's that?
It's a Korean series, superhero series. It was interesting, but it was kind of like slapstick TV. I don't know if I have enough impetus to go and do second round of that one. But that was about it. I haven't really consumed anything TV wise this week. Been staring into space for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves.
Mr. Wolf, you're going to need to download the actual songs because I can't download it.
Okay, no problem. You can catch me on Instagram.
Everything joined together. Fuji style.
Sorry.
Yeah, go.
As soon as I play. No, you finished doing what you're doing.
Yeah, you can catch me on Instagram on AK Mr. Wolf, on Twitter on AK_Mr. Wolf.
Bang, 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 bang.
I watched that film, one battle after the other. Yeah, decent. It was good. I liked it.
Did
you
appreciate?
Bad. I don't think it was as good. I'm
not
with
film of the year
Big
business.
I mean, to be fair, I can't say that I've watched a lot of films, but Yeah, it wasn't bad.
So that Tiana Paris performance, do you think it was a bit
Tiana Taylor
performance? Do you think it was a little bit Halle Berry Monsters Ball?
I get where you're coming from.
Sorry,
if it wasn't an old white man, would you be saying that?
No, but that's the whole premise.
The whole premise.
That is the
whole dynamic would be
innit?
different.
You know, sexy black woman. You know,
don't spoil it. The dynamic wouldn't play out. If it wasn't a white man. So
yeah, I think no. I don't think it was at that level.
Cool.
I think you would have to do that scene for it to be anywhere near. I think that's part of what made it maybe so great or maybe not so great to some people. You know, it feel good on the inside.
But on that film, because I still haven't watched it.
You ain't seen.
No, that put me off that film. That scene.
Really? Have you seen the scene?
Yeah, some of it.
What, Monsters Ball?
Yeah, that make you feel good.
Yeah, the film's alright. I mean, I wouldn't say run and watch it, but
was there a racial element to that part? Was that did that have anything to do with it, or was it just
not that I can remember?
Yeah, so then it would be different than One Battle After Another, when racial was actually
they just hit it off, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Billy Bob song.
I didn't ever
Billy Bob.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't ever think that was the case. I thought it was a racial element.
Puff.
Tupac. Oh, Puff. Oh, Puff is in.
Yeah, he's in Monson Ball.
I don't know.
No, I think it was his first film.
That's probably
innit?
the first acting thing that he did. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't know that I can't be heard because I can't hear myself.
Yeah, it wasn't a major part, but yeah.
Not gonna hear the music, no?
But nah, it's a good film, decent film, and that's it. I've got a channel which I watch on a device, and it's called 24-hour series. So you can watch any series throughout the whole day. You can just switch it on. And I've said it a million times.
Oh, we're going 24.
I've said this so many. It's so addictive. It's like a drug, bruv. I swear. You just watch it. Ding, 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 ding. And
Jack Bauer,
you just get caught up in it. I'm there at 2:00 in the morning after watching maybe 4 episodes, and I'm thinking I'm going to watch one more. Bearing in mind, I know I'm not going to watch the rest of that series or that season. You know, and it ended up going into, I think it's on Prime. And then I looked up that same season and watched the end of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Even though I've watched it before.
I was telling my nephew the other day, actually, because they were talking about programs you can binge. And my nephew's daughter was talking about watching, I think it was Prison Break,
which got its kind of idea
and I said it's got that when it finishes, you have to watch it. Always ends on the cliffhanger. And I was telling her, oh yeah, 24. And my nephew hadn't seen it either. I said, you never seen 24? Yeah. I said, you need to watch 24.
And the mad thing is, yeah, but the thing is that there's a lot of technology in that program. Yeah. You know, as in, because, you know, it's a terrorism unit, they need to have good technology. So when you look at the technology that they were using 20 years ago to now,
it's laughable.
It's laughable.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So you can see that it's old, but the action and the drama, the suspense is still there. It's mad. Right. It's mad. But yeah, to binge watch that is very difficult because there are 24 episodes in a season. So yeah, and there's like 7 or 8 seasons. It's not easy, but it's very, very, very good. Good, compelling viewing. Go watch 24 if you ain't got nothing to do. If you ain't got no job.
I think I'm gonna just plug my headphones in.
You got fired on your day off.
So that I can.
It's Friday. Ain't got no job.
All right.
Shit to do.
Holla then. Seeing as you give up on that.
This guy just broke the thing, you know.
Big Wahala on Twitter. I watched Mighty Supreme this week.
Oh, you watched it?
Mighty Supreme. Brother. Mighty Supreme is up there.
It's what, sorry?
Is it
Mighty Supreme?
It's Whiplash level, yeah?
It's up there. In fact,
really?
it very much reminds me of Whiplash, yes.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like this. And I got there 15 minutes late and I'm fuming. I got there. You know how it's ridiculous it was? And I've never done this before. I got there thinking that the film started at 8:30. Not knowing that in my brain the film actually would start at 8:30 because the film actually starts at 7:50 and it'll start about 8:20 usually. Yeah? I got to the car park of the cinema. I started doing things like calling my wife, which I never do. Like just chatting, sitting around waiting, thinking that I was thinking I'm too early. If I just got to the cinema and I got there, I would have been right on time. And I was like, why is this film on? I was fuming. Mighty Supreme is wicked. Timothy Chalamet could easily win whatever Oscar they want to give him because he was that good at that character.
I've heard a few people say that
he was so good at that character.
I was telling my work colleague, the cinephile, that me and him we just talk about films. I said he hasn't done a bad film because I said it come out on Boxing Day. He's like, nah, bro, it comes out on New Year's. I said I thought it come out on Boxing Day.
It was Boxing Day.
He sent me. So it was.
It was Boxing Day, but some people just weren't showing the film.
Yeah, he showed me he sent me a screenshot of his cinema. It's like,
some cinemas just weren't showing.
And
the
then
film.
I looked in my cinema. I was like, it's not there.
Even my cinema, there was now adding it to more cinemas. Mighty Supreme is wicked, bruv.
What type of film is it?
He's not made a bad film.
It's about a table tennis player.
Okay.
That's it, really. I can just tell you.
He's not made a bad film that I can think of.
Well, he's been in some of the biggest films ever.
Timothy Chalamet. I don't know of a bad film he's been in.
He's been in Dune. He's been in Wonka.
That's not a bad film. It's a good film. Forget even he's not made a bad film. His films are good.
But yeah, this film here, I was like, yeah, Timothy might get the awards for this one. I know that I do feel Michael what's his name? Michael B. Jordan, for playing two different characters, has a good shout.
Of what?
Best actor. He played two different characters.
What, Oscars?
Sinners. Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, well, then who's the record? Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's gonna be Leo or maybe this one.
But yeah,
let me not.
I do love Leo in one battle after another. I do love him with that film. But Timothy Chalamet is better than Leo in this.
I think that what you said, the first person you mentioned about that film was Sean Penn.
Oh my God! Sean Penn was gangster in that film. Yeah, best supporting actor is winning it. There's no argument.
Whoa. What about my man? The Hispanic. What's his name?
What what in the same film?
Benicio del Toro. Yes, he was gangster in it, but he was not Sean Penn.
Don't say no.
But he was not Sean Penn.
He weren't as good as Sean Penn.
Good. I didn't even know who Sean Penn was. I had to say, who's this guy? Why is it? That's Sean Penn. That's how much of a gangster Sean Penn was. Sean Penn went up to the woman and said, "You like black women." I love him.
Don't spoil it, man.
Nah, Sean Penn is the one. Sean Penn is the one.
Too many spoilers.
Sean Penn is the one.
Sorry.
Sean Penn is the one. Yeah, you're right. For best supporting actor, Sean Penn. There's not even an argument.
If he wins,
this is where my man was walking as well. He's a fucking weirdo, man. I swear that.
Yeah, he. You know when they say you embody.
I love it. Yeah, I love it when. I love it when people will look at a film and look at the character and think you're like there's something wrong with that person. One character was my man. What's his name? The guy that had that court case. The black actor.
Majors.
Jonathan Majors. His role in Creed, for me, he played that so well. He was very good, and he is a very good actor.
Very good.
So when you look at how he played that role, you're thinking, "Rah, this guy's serious. He's not messing about." And that's just a boxer. But he encapsulated that.
Encapsulated. Yeah, shout out the Romeo and Juliet.
Is that the right term?
Trees would have been the one.
Encapsulated that role
am I
in a
right?
massive way.
What?
No, I don't know if I'm saying the right thing.
Encapsulate.
Encapsulate is the right. Correct.
Encapsulate.
But yeah, so you would have probably got something from Magazine Dreams, even though I don't think that film's as good as everybody was potentially saying it was gonna be. But yeah. Anyway, that's what I watched. God, everybody watched Mighty Supreme.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it this week.
I'm gonna have to watch it again, or at least the first 15 minutes anyway.
All right.
One thing I forgot to mention, I'll listen to Wale's album. I think on your recommendation, it's decent. It's not bad. It's not a bad little project. Go have a listen. It's not bad.
Glad you said the correct way.
Yes.
Oh,
what, his name or just the description? Of course, my brother's name.
Last week I want to add Daneo for Song of the Year as well. Add it to the list of Songs of the Year. The one that he has with Omar.
Okay.
You know the song?
No.
I saw him in the shop the other day. My wife saw him, took the kids to say hello to Daneo.
Okay.
He's in a hardware store, not far from me.
Okay,
nice guy.
Yeah, he seemed like him. Yeah. I didn't talk to him. She did. Sorry, no.
I'm done.
Okay, thank you. Charmania, would you like to say anything, shout anything, big up anything, promote anything, give any socials, whatever you want to do?
This week, my guilty pleasure has been I've been watching Come Dine With Me. Binge watching that on YouTube.
Are they still doing new ones?
Nah, I don't know, to be honest. I've just been on there, but the commentator on that program, he's hilarious. So I've literally just had YouTube on, binge watching them back to back. Sometimes I even leave the room, go and cook something and come back. It's still there playing. So I've been enjoying that.
Come chop with me.
Yes, come and chop. So that's been my viewing pleasure. But I think that movie you were just talking about that you went to see recently, I might go and check that out.
Go check out Mighty Supreme, man. It's good.
Nice.
When people say "Come Down to Me," it reminds me of me and my wife, because that's the program we used to watch early on in our relationship. Now we don't sit down and watch anything anymore, but we used to actually watch that together. So, so it reminds me of my wife.
Young love.
Fillet of fish from my life.
One cup of chai.
You get me?
What film is that from?
It's from McDonald's.
Yeah, because I used to say that a lot when I was in school.
Yeah, there's one Jewish man, innit?
Yeah. One cup of chai.
fish.
In school.
It's a very old. It's a very old.
We are
wow.
Old, bro.
I wasn't here.
Fillet of fish
Do you
from my wife.
remember that song? The LL Cool J song. Who do you love?
Yeah.
30 years old.
Matching.
30 years old.
And this is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
How you doing, miss? My name is
I'm
Ellen
from
from
Queens. I want to list of cream. 30 years old. Shows you how long LL's been here, because LL was into his career heavily when that song came out.
He's been in the game a long time.
Almost probably 40 something years now.
Yeah.
It must be. That was wow.
There's quite a few social media posts that say this song is now 15 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old. And when you're looking at these songs, oh man, like 30, like you think that these songs were just made yesterday.
I think there were best stars in that video, if I remember correctly.
Total. And I think Gabriel Union.
Almost 40 years. His career started in 1984.
Yeah, man. Can you
that
name his debut song?
It was radio, isn't it?
I don't know.
Did you say almost 40 years or over 40 years?
I didn't want to.
I need a beat. Is the first
I didn't want to say anything.
I'm good radio. So what you say?
Anyway, so all I'm saying is, like, we're at that stage now. We just have to respect ourselves, embrace the auntie and uncleism while staying young and nimble and fresh. But I know you say you're feeling young still. Just be careful. Don't bend down too fast or anything and spoil your back or anything.
No.
You know,
I've got all of that.
we're in those age.
Yeah, I've got all of that. I haven't
We're in that
played
age
for
bracket,
a couple of weeks now. I've got all of that.
Listen, don't worry. He's deteriorated, man. I've seen it.
I mean, just the other day, Wendy and I were saying, 2016, it's now 2026.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's how 10 years has just gone.
And we were saying it 5 or so years before
2016.
Bloody hell.
That was
my
the future.
days, bro.
Yeah.
With robots kicking, baby.
Baby cake.
2016. So for the listeners, back in the day, we used to make fun. Back in the day, we were making fun of a Ghanaian movie trailer, and the movie was called 2016. And that 2016 was supposed to be a film in the future.
Which is why they had a Terminator-like creature.
Yeah, it's so funny. If you want to crack some jokes, show some of your Ghana brethren and get them to watch that trailer. 2016. And we used to mock it. Yeah, just YouTube.
Yeah, I'll actually put the link in the show notes.
Yes.
So that is my Stavros says the trailer for 2016, because it was very enjoyable. Shout out to the baby that was kicked to the curb.
Randy Orton stuff.
Randy Orton stuff for real, boy.
One legend killer.
All right,
punt, boy.
Thank you very much for joining us for this episode. Once again, hashtag ESN Pod. Start joining the conversation at ESN Podcast on most of social medias. ESN Podcast at gmail.com to send in the things. Charmania, thank you very much for joining us. We are your village. We're always here for you.
Thank you.
And we'll link up and do something. You need to come. You haven't come to my crib yet, have you?
Don't worry. Me and Wendy were talking about it a few days ago.
Yeah, come, man.
We're not saying anything. We're just going to
actually inviting people into our living room now, because we've plastered it and painted it a little bit. You know, we've got to do the skirting and some small things, but we can actually sit in the living room now.
Me, I'll bring my tools. I need some DIY therapy.
I have plenty of tools. Don't worry about that, darling.
I don't want trouble, though. I don't want trouble with Ghana woman. Please.
Only Stavros, you know.
Please.
It's freezing.
My hands is freezing.
It's cold in here. I'm thinking I can't wait to get into my car.
All right. Okay. On that note, who is going to send us out?
And you got to remember, if you are not saying anything, say it well.
I know Fide.
Slag for life. No, this is your one playing now. He's playing us out. Yeah.
Slag for life.
So the beginning of time, yeah.